Yeah, it's my internet. Damn it. Well, nothing to do about it. So we're gonna get the occasional spike, and I don't know what's causing it or why. I can see it dropping on my side, but whatever. So we're gonna do a little bit of mapping tonight, given the option. I'm gonna start with this one just because I alked a random map just to get the challenge complete to alk an item, and I got a pretty full of mods. Excuse me, hiccup. Arcade map. Magic monsters, monster life, monster movement speed, monster attack speed. Oh, hold on. Sure, you can also buy my hatred. I've got a whole bunch of gems and whatnot listed. I did also install the, hello, Mon Hunters. Welcome to Viperland in the chat on this fine Path of Exile evening. I did also install the auto hotkey, I don't know exactly, thanks much. But it's a price checker for certain things. So like, good for uniques, you can just hit a keystroke, it'll search, and it'll be like, hey, by the way, it's worth about this much. Give or take. I mean, it's not 1000%, but it'll give you an idea without having to actually open up another tab to PoE Mortal Calls of that one. And it'll get the point across. Those monster attack speed, cast speed, can't be stunned, poison on hit, each have a bloodline mod. They aren't affected as well by curses, and we have less recovery rate. So this is already going to be an interesting map to run. We'll see how it goes. Lag spikes aside, hopefully it goes well. And the plugin is a nifty thing because it can even check currency, which is nice because I didn't realize that apparently it's roughly 1617 alteration for chaos, so I've got quite a few chaos saved up for all intents and purposes, but I'm going to keep it as is without converting for the moment. So, we don't have a map device yet, which is the thing I would like to have more than anything right now, but until we get it, just gonna have to go through here. Once we find Xana inside the maps, then we'll have a map device of our own, but until then, not much we can do. I've been running one offensive, one defensive curse. I'm eventually going to get tri-curses, but I haven't gotten my ring for it yet. They're a little pricey, and I probably could afford it right now, but I'm doing okay like this. You've never played Path of Exile before? Well, it's a lot of fun, in my opinion. It's a very Diablo 2-esque lag spike. It's a very Diablo 2-esque loot-based clickfest. If I can get my internet to stabilize, you can see the latency up there kind of spiking every now and again, and I don't know why. I've actually been having internet issues across my entire household for the past 48 hours or so. Nobody really knows why. It's either something wrong with Optimum or the wiring or something. I'm not sure. Nobody really knows. But there is some latency issues. Not just in this game, but for my whole household right now. It sucks. It's a lot. But I'm going to make do the best I can. Right now we've got Searing Bond and 2 Righteous Fire Totems as our main, well, only offense really. We've got Shield Charge for movement / Fortify, because it's linked to Fortify. And we've got Enduring Cry for Endurance Charges. In terms of defensiveness. Oh, come on, this latency is terrible. Oh, there's another one up here. Well, that's one I missed. Sorcerer's Boots. I think we're supposed to chance those, just in case. My flasks are mediocre. Like, honestly, I rolled a bubbling for one of them. We got a Basalt, which is Quicksilver, which isn't terrible, and just regular. I haven't even rolled anything on them. Hello, Shadow Striker. Welcome to Viperland and the chat on another wonderful day where we path the path of the exile. I think I chatted with them. What? Oh, a new map. Perfect. So, I'm hoping for at least one map drop for every map I run, trying to keep our maps going. I may swap out which type of golem I use. This guy gives me life regeneration, but I already have a ton of life regeneration. So I may actually swap him out for one that gives me... Oh, Spell Totem. I already used one, but you never know. The one that gives me more like physical reduction or something. Just because I've kind of figured a flat regeneration would be nice, but he only gives me 90 life regen per second. And I've got, admittedly with him, 262, so I've already got a decent amount without him. I don't know if he's really making that much of a difference. Kind of feel like maybe I should use the other golem that does physical damage reduction. That might be more helpful to me in the long run. Well, whatever. For now, we've got him. And we've got lag, because, you know, yay lag. Everyone's favorite. But it's... oh, okay. Getting some incoming damage coming through here. It's weird that it's only coming through in spites. Oh, and a unique. Uniques are perfect. Oh, that's the 3 dragons, I think it's called. Uniques are the perfect thing to test the little macro thing on. Doesn't work as well for like rares and whatnot.
I cannot carry this.
Oh, inventory is full. So, first of all, the 3 dragons, which is worth roughly, let's see what the search says. Not much. An alchemy, on average. I'm a little less, but about an alch. I still like this helm for the stuff I can do. Your fire damage can shock, but not ignite. Your cold damage can ignite, but not freeze. And your lightning damage can freeze, but not shock. So it just swaps around what the different elements can do. And I kind of like that. And hello, Coded Delta. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. I do apologize. There's been a little bit of latency issues tonight. So if there ends up being a small amount of buffering, it's not you guys. It is me, but I don't know how to fix it. It's just generally Optimum being stupid. The past several... it's been about a day. Wow, just sorcerer's boots everywhere. Apparently those are good to chance. I guess they could roll... orb of fusing? No, that was a bigger sound than an orb of fusing. Oh, maybe it was. Hold on. I think that was the fusing. Okay, yeah, I guess fusing's just a really dramatic sound effect. That's fine. Ability, vulnerability leveled. I can also swap out different curses if I need to. But for now, these are working for me. I should be shield charging more often. It's honestly the faster way to get around. Just zooming all over the place. I can't actually do damage with it. It's just there. Exam week. That's true. You and a lot of people I know are going through exam week this week. Wish you the best of luck. I know those are always long and stressful weeks. But the plus side is, when you're done, you got a bit of a break. That's something to look forward to. I really need better flasks. I need... 6-link wouldn't hurt at all, but 6-links are very expensive. Especially 6-links in something that might be in any way decent. Though, maybe I can get a 5-link in something a little better. I've got... my chest piece isn't abysmal, and it is a 5-link. Got okay armor and energy shield. Okay life, and 2 resist. Yeah, tiring is also what it could be. Well, the end is in sight, at least. When you're done with exam... oh, free Chaos Orb. Just drop it on the ground. Wonderful. Love when the game decides to do that. It would be great if the game decided I could use an Exalted Orb. That would be even better. And that was, I believe, our first... there we go. So our Atlas should have the 4 corners filled out. So I've done 1 Jungle Valley, 1 Crystal Ore, 1 Desert, and 1 Arcade. We've done 1 of each. So as you do maps with certain conditions, like in this case, if I were to do a factory map, well, it is a magic or higher, I will check off this one on the map. As I check things off, it raises the % chance for maps to drop 1 tier higher. So these are all tier 1 maps, and the more of them I get, the higher chance for them to drop tier 2, and so on and so forth. For now, though, we've only got a few. Let's sell off some stuff and see what we got.
Do for you, exile?
I did do all my daily missions for the day already. A chance the sorcerers and just see. Sell off the chromatics. Garbage. We got lots of gems to put away. Sorcerers are going to get... Yeah, so I think that's about it. Tons of gems. I didn't realize how many gems I picked up in that one. And I believe this guy goes for a belt and elk. These guys, unless they're quality, all go here. I should individually price all these gems. I should see which ones are more valuable, less valuable. I don't care. I put them all for an alteration. They sell. That's all I care about. Duh, terrible. Terrible. Alright.
What can I do for you, exile?
I do need... Here. Let's, you move further away. I need you very rarely. Move a little further away from where I go, and you move a little closer, so I can easily get to you from there. Oh, excuse me, a little bit of cough. So we've got a desert tier 1, ghetto tier 2. Alright, our first tier 2. Let's run that and start getting our chances higher. Unique boss is better, and players have less armor and reduced block chance. Wonderful. My block chance I haven't actually checked lately. My armor being reduced is going to suck a wang. Block chance, why wouldn't it be here? 8 attacks. Block attacks, 23% as it is. So this will modify it a little bit. Whatever, back we go. You know what, I'm going to change up my portal effect because I just love the way this one looks. I've had this one forever. This is an older portal effect. I don't know. Like, these are cool. That's not bad. But there's just something about just the look and sound of this one that I love. Especially when, like, 6 of them pop open. There you go. Get the metal grinding on each other. Alright, Cody Delta. Well, thanks for stopping in to say hi. Best of luck to you on your exams. Hopefully they go smoothly and quickly.
Amongst the rabble, brutality is the law.
Yeah, the Shaper can talk smack all he wants. And we've got a Breach. This is gonna possibly suck. Breaches get really hard. The Breaches are one of the main reasons I started running Temporal Chains instead of 2 offensive curses that just raised my damage. Just because Breaches were wrecking me so hard. So, we'll see. I don't have a lot of experience, so if I lose some of it, life goes on. And I'm in softcore league, so who cares? Like, if I die, I lose a little bit of experience, which you guys can't currently see. See, we've got some experience there, but not that much. Not enough to worry too much. There's 10% of a level's worth of experience on death. So that will suck a bit, but whatever. Screw it. Let's resummon our guy. And here we go. Totems down. It's the electric one. Okay, it's pretty hard. We do have an instant flask now. And if I stay on the outside, I found that could be one of the ways to really mitigate some of their overwhelming numbers. Oh, our dudes are ready to... Hey, wow! That's the actual... Oh, boy! Okay, well, let's resurrect a checkpoint and get back in there. I really want to see if I can get him hit a little bit. He's the actual, like, boss of this type of rift. Damn it! Wow, is he destructive. If you can hit him a bit, though, he drops a ton of shards. Alright, I can't rush back in there. He'll be gone by the time I go. So let's just, go in a little better prepared. Hopefully he dropped a bunch of shards. I know the more you damage them, the more shards they drop. Yeah, like 1. Okay. Well, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Added fire damage. Wow. Even though they're way over here. Portal scroll. Chance. Wisdom. Not really a lot. I wish it was a little more consolidated. But whatever. There we go. That went very poorly. And we lost most of the experience we had towards 72. But whatever. I don't actually care. I'm not far enough that leveling takes forever. So it really doesn't bother me. Yeah, it can be frustrating, Shadow, when that happens. So far, like, I try. The only time I'll set it up so, like, I'm not trading is if I go into the labyrinth or something like that. Something that I know is going to take more than a minute or two. For the most part, people have been patient if I'm in the middle of a mission or a map and I need to finish real quick. But labyrinths can take 10, 15, 20 minutes. So those I always set up D&D, which is the do not disturb command. So people can at least know, yeah, I'll get back to you possibly, but I'm running a map or a lab. Which I do need to do the Merciless Labyrinth. I have not done it yet. And it's not that I can't, it's really just laziness. I probably should be able to. Possible, that's not even going to sell. Like, that's a level 1 quest reward. Doubt that's going to sell at all. Running this way. Though our Quicksilver is a decent flask. It's not the best roll, but it's not shabby. Lasts for a damn long while too. It's got mods that make it last longer and so that you run faster while it's active on top of its already fast. So it's Experimenter's Quicksilver of Adrenaline. Yeah, that's too long. At the very least, if somebody messages me while I'm in the labyrinth, I'll be like, hey, just started a labyrinth. Sorry, it'll legitimately be like 20 minutes. You can wait if you'd like, or don't. It can be frustrating. I try to avoid that if I can. And I try to set up the do not disturb auto reply when I get myself in that situation. Why are you not being cursed? There we go. I think I need to set up a better instant flask, but this is what I got for now. Was he the boss? I believe he was. Yeah, so... Ah, Xana! Hell yeah, we need... She's the one we needed. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. We need to go into her place and complete another Master's mission. These can be rough, because there are certain guys that are like, kill one target, keep all the guards alive, and builds like this are absolutely abysmal for that. So, we're going to find what we've got here. Oh yeah, so this has got patches of tar. They fire additional projectiles. Projectiles chain, which can actually suck. In a totem build, projectiles chaining can mean that things that wouldn't normally reach me now reach me, because they chain off of my totems. So that's a little worrying. Hey, desert map. How did that not make a sound when it dropped? We just gotta find another guy, and we do to get this free map, which is nice. I am not gonna hit the bridge until I complete the other Master's mission. I'm not chancing that. I don't want to have to die and redo this. I don't care about the experience lost. I care about getting the Xana mission done, first and foremost. Summon my guy, and get a... Turn the world to ice. So the breach will stay unopened for the moment. Still want to eventually find a decent breach ring, but it hasn't happened yet. What? How are they hitting that hard? I have max resist and almost 4k life, which admittedly isn't the highest life pool I've ever had, but a fireball shouldn't be taking me down that hard. At all. At all. Ah, it's a Torah mission. Torah missions we can manage. Perfectly fine. No issues with Torah missions. Yeah, we've got max resist, capped out. Except chaos, but they weren't shooting chaos, they were shooting fire. I'm still a little confused as to how that managed to happen. Murder all these guys. I need to get a little bit more elemental resist totems. I might swap out a gem. A little less damage, but over a little more time. See if that works out. Alright, Torah is completed. We may as well finish the map, because we got a free map. No downside to that. There's nothing I can really do to resist elements more than I've already done. I don't know. Maybe I just need a way bigger life pool? We need to... That's also a possibility. He's using Searing Bond on me, but he doesn't have the sweet green microtransaction. That's making it the clear inferior. Alright, fine, can't carry it. The clearly inferior ability. You don't have the sweet green microtransaction. Why even bother? Green's not the best one. It's just nice to have something different. Okay, please. Stop it. I don't know. I feel like oh boy, okay. I feel like I'm getting hit harder on this character, which admittedly, I am a berserker and I did take a thing, so I take a little more damage, but 10% didn't seem like enough to be causing this. Maybe I was wrong, though. Yeah, I was wrong. Whatever. We'll just keep being a badass, rolling with that. Oh, there's the boss. Maybe? Yeah.
I cannot do this yet.
Yeah, use my war cry. Oh boy, okay. We are low on flash charges. For sure. Just trying to keep Fortify up. Keep the endurance charges up when I can. Get some flaskies. Searing Bond as well. I think, no, we didn't get the Archer guy. He's still here. Archer guy's down. Orb of Alchemy and a Chromatic. Doggy Doo is down. Okay. Technically, again, didn't have to kill them. Just, it's a free map. Why wouldn't we? And we got another map out of it. Jungle Valley. I like Jungle Valleys. They're a bit easier. Messages on Facebook, which are in for later. Nothing pressing. So let's talk to Xana. Get her in our base of operations. Start running maps from there instead. Alright, we got her to 2. That's all that matters. Had to get her to level 2. I don't think... By the time you can find her in maps, I don't think it's possible to do a mission for her and not level her to 2 in the first one. But I'm always a little worried in case. It's never happened in all the leagues I've gone through. But you never know, really. I believe we already beat the boss of this one, too. I'm kind of just cleaning up for the XP, for the drops. You never know what happens. The Gambler cards. I like Gambler. I like Gambler so much more than Mask, which is the other... Wow, what the hell? Oh, I don't have room for it, so it keeps playing the sound. What is... Screw it. It's more valuable than a Chromatic. Or I could drop that. Yeah, 11 Scrolls of Wisdom. It's not going to set me back any. And there we go. This map's done. That should add another thing to our...
May your maps be
atlas. Yes, okay. We've got the ghetto map. So now we got 5% chance. However, let's sell off and kick Katarina out of our area.
Another day in damn.
She's the one I need the least, so she's gotta go. Chromatics everywhere. And some boots that are probably gonna be terrible. Terrible and terrible. Yeah. Maybe not absolutely terrible, but not worth holding on to. Currency for days. Oh, nope, not gems. A whole bunch of maps out of that. I like that. There. Not quality, and not quality. You are quality. You are card. And some maps. Tier 1, Tier 1. All Tier 1. Alright. So,
You wish
Katarina.
to ask me something?
You're not that far into 4. You get the hell out of here.
Life is one.
Bye-bye. And...
Need a map?
Xana, you come with me.
I think this will work out nicely.
Beautiful. Okay, let's move her around a little bit. Move her down here. Facing at least a little towards where we might be.
Stay
Her
inquisitive.
map device. And I think we're going to put the map device over here. So I used to put it really close to my stash, and I'd accidentally click portals all the time. So I think I'd rather have a little bit more of a walk, but also be able to reach it. And if I still have my ice crystal, I can make it look badass. I like putting the ice crystal over it. It just makes it look cool. If I still got them. Dark crystal, will that work? No, none of them are big enough. Go away. Ice crystal. It might be in my other base too. So if I don't have it, I don't have it. See it anywhere there? Definitely not there. Let's see. Do any of them have a
Another
thing I
day
could
in
buy
damnation.
to cover it? Not that the map device looks bad as it is, but it's fun to have it look like something else. I think, at
Learn
least.
anything
Your
new?
experience may vary. But when I level her, she
Stay
might have
safe.
something. Haku, you got anything cool? Make it look like a tree? That'd be cool. See if a swamp tree will work. See if that's big enough. I mean, technically. But you can still kind of see it. Yeah. It's not ideal. We're going to move it over there just for ambiance. And for now, we'll leave it as is. I've done all the tier 1 maps at least once. Meaning, I don't really have to worry about anything else. We're going to do Jungle Valley, because I like doing them. We're also going to see what she's got for
How are your
sale,
maps?
actually. And her daily mission. Yeah, we'll do that. She's got Desert, Jungle Valley Rare for 3 chances. Sure, whatever. Factory is a tier 2 we haven't done. Factory, Ghetto, Grotto. We're going to run out of chances fast. Let's do her
Stay
mission.
sane. Still sane, exile.
Alright,
There's a
Xana,
horde
what do you
of
got?
corrupted horrors out
Slay corrupted monsters. That's simple enough. And she's sending us into...
A paradise.
Into...
Forever replenished by endless waves.
Beach map.
teeming with
Has
life.
totems, skeletons, and more monster pack size. That's not that scary. I say now. We'll find out if it actually is. Concentrated effect. I don't run concentrated effect, but I keep it leveled. Hey, look, I got a beach map, which is what I'm already in. So if this goes well or badly, it doesn't matter. I can still run a free one afterwards. Oh, there's some corrupted monsters up there. I was going to say something, but I lost it. Lost my train of thought entirely. It must not have been important. Hey, 6 socket. Give me some of those sweet jeweler's orbs. And a breach, which, you know what? I'll run it. If we die, I'll be dead, and whatever. She's got plenty of portals. I won't miss it too badly with just one missing. Yeah, now it's just gearing up and doing stuff. I really wanted to find Xana, and I did on my second map, like, of the night. That's a bit lucky. Okay. Bring it on, Breach. Bring it on. I'm gonna do that. One of those. And one more of those. Keep it going. Trying not to get swarmed. Ah! They want my spell totem, which I will gladly sell them. Once I am either dead or done with this breach. Oh boy! Maybe I should try not to die. Okay, oh damn it, it was Tull. Like, it was like the actual master of that breach. Also, invite to party. Okay, we'll go back in there. He'll be gone. Ouch. La-da-da, spell totem. I don't really know how to take those hits better. I've got an okay life pool. It could be higher. Yeah, I'll work on that. I need better gloves, badly. But at the same time, like, not max resist. I'm a little confused as to why I'm getting absolutely demolished.
It is good to see you.
But, you know, such is life. Maybe he dropped something for me while I was away? I mean, I know they're effectively the bosses of this new league. But whatever, we got a few splinters. Lost a little XP, but nothing terrible. Terrible physical damage, dex, man, wow, that's just such a bad ring. Like, exceptionally bad ring. I always remembered this build being tankier, and it's possible I had drastically different gear. I was also a chieftain, not a berserker last time, but the creator of the build, hello Halo Dragons, welcome to Viperland and the chat on this wonderful exile pathing evening. The creator of the build themselves was like, yeah, due to recent changes, 100% recommend berserker over chieftain in pretty much all scenarios, so I was like, cool, I'll try the berserker. Better damage, yay. But I just can't stay alive to save my life. I mean, against little things, sure, but as soon as something hits a little harder, I just get absolutely destroyed. And I'm not entirely sure how to remedy that. I could use a bit more armor. That still helps, I think, only with physical attacks. Estimated physical damage reduction, correct. My resist are capped. So I don't know how else to reduce elemental damage coming in from things. It's also possible that I try a different build, but it takes so long to level one, I really would rather not at this point. Okay, good, we did this animation. Now we may as well just clear the map. It could also just be that breaches are really tough, which I'm thinking is more likely what it is. We've got no shortage of damage. We've got damage, and we've got damage that we can not necessarily have to be in the fray for, which is nice. But I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, Veil Pyramid map. Wonderful. Give me that. I don't know. I really don't want to level another character this league if I don't have to. Especially not when this one's doing okay for damage. I do need to swap out my weapon at some point. This is the, like, beginner weapon for this character, and I can do much better than it. This is really just here for the increased radius of air skills and area damage. It reduces my movement speed and gives me a little bit of life and mana, but it's a really low level weapon. It's really just here to make it so that the area is better on these. Which it does well enough. Here, I also don't need that Jade Amulet, I can sell it. This gives me 10% more damage here. I don't think it's... I could take it off increased AoE just for some more survivability, but I think I'm good with it as it is. I don't recall what boss is for this place. Oh, it's him! Okay. He's not too bad. He doesn't attack quickly, and he might hit hard, but whatever. Got a bunch of targets to distract him. And he didn't really drop anything for me, but hey, you know. Hello. Anna, thank you. You're now level 3. Let's see what you got now.
May your maps be
Give me the stuff. Beach we already got. Factory, I don't care if it's rare or not. Ghetto we've got. Mesa is new. Give me a tier 5. Hit is new. Take a tier 5. Spider Lair. Take a tier 5. Cool. Getting me some higher tiers early on.
Stay safe.
Clear those, hopefully. Off all of the currency. Mark can just get slapped over here. Her mask, I definitely don't have any of yet. Yeah. And I've got a habit of just collecting non-health flasks. So I've probably got too many here, but whatever. It's just a habit. I keep collecting them. Let's ID all of these suckers. Sell the
Another
ring.
day in damnation.
Definitely don't need that. Alright. Maps. Gonna skip on the tier 1s for now, because I've got so many higher tier 1s ready. There we go. Let's make sure they all have 2 mods on them. Got it. I think Val Pyramid and Beach have to be magic. Good. So we'll start in the 2s and work our ways up to the crazy 5s. That's the plan for now. We got Onslaught and Bloodlines. Magic monsters have a bloodline, increased quantity of items, more magic monsters. I probably won't be doing many of these, but you never know. For now, magic monster, monster damage, bloodline mod, with quality +3. Never hurts. Get that rolling in. And try and kill this boss. Admittedly, at this rate, deaths aren't that terrible. I really just want to keep getting
Duplication.
new stuff in our atlas. That's the key point right now. Hey, and chisels. Definitely chisels. We will need those at some point. Or at the very least, we're going to sell those at some point, if nothing else. Chisels are the quality items for maps, and since the end game of this game is maps, people tend to like the chisels a lot, and they tend to be fairly valuable. I also have a bad habit of, instead of selling them, just using them. Especially, I have a bad habit of using them on maps that really don't deserve it. But whatever. Quality a map usually ups the loot you get from it. Usually in terms of quantity and quality, though it varies. Definitely didn't need 2 totems over there, but whatever. On killing these guys. My damage might actually be slowly falling off a little. I probably need more totem life. That's actually one of my main damage scaling stats. Well, I might have to get some jewels with some totem life. That would assist greatly. Not that it's bad damage, mind you. I mean, kind of just click and they melt, but they're not melting as fast as they used to. That's something. And we will indeed fall off my purity device. Place purity device. Wonderful. And we give a nice thanks much. While we're out here, I'm gonna see if I can find that ring I need. Real quick. What was the name of the ring? Ring. That one. So we are looking to get that. Yep, that guy. We want them to be online and have a buyout. It was fairly expensive before. It's probably gone down a little. Yeah, it's down to about 4 chaos. Is 5 to all element to resist a set thing? Yep, it's going to be 5 no matter what, so whatever. Let's get that 4 chaos. I do have 4 chaos, right? Or I whisper somebody. I've got 9. Because once I get that, I can see where my resists are going to be at once I get these rings off and buy better gloves. These are pretty mediocre gloves that I've been meaning to replace for a long while. So once I know what my resist will be at after the ring, I can know what to look for gloves. That's the thought process, at least. La-di-da. Oh, hold on. Totally forgot to actually grab a chaos. Now we can trade. Oh. Here we go. I grabbed 1 chaos instead of 4. Thanks much. I was not trying to screw them over. I grabbed 1 by mistake. Well, we got our ring, so... Merciless Act 4 town. So we can see what our merciless resist. Because in your hideout it shows resist in normal, which is not always what you're looking for. No. Ring. It's still pretty damn good, actually. What do I lose with that ring? Intellect, don't care. Damage to attacks does nothing. 22 life I can find somewhere. Mana, don't care. Mana regeneration, mana on kill. That's fine. If instead I replace that one, that doesn't hit that hard either, honestly. But this one I believe gives us increased fire damage. So I'd like to keep that one. And a little bit of rarity. It's not much, though. That did not hit nearly as hard as I thought it was. I thought I was going to take a massive hit to resist. So, these gloves give us fire and lightning. Lightning we are overcapped on. So we need at least 10% fire and at least 9% cold on gloves. Along with life and whatever else we can get. So, let's look for that real fast. Don't care about that. We want gloves. We want probably just as much armor as we can get. Let's say 300 just to see what that'll get us. We want fire resist. Total of has to be 10. And cold resist has to be 9. Oh, hold on, we got a message. One alchemy salad. Invite to party. Good. Get ourselves an alch going on. Salad is... What was he looking for? Ibel gilded salad. Oh, that guy. Okay. Should have known. Looks like a bell. Trade with you? I don't even think this one was any good. I don't even know why it's worth an elk. But hey, don't care. You want it? I don't. Bring it on. If you have an elk at any point here, I think it's shift clicked on stack. I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's a common problem. I've had it before, where I go in with a stack, and I don't think you can unstack while you're trading. So, that works out well. Got my elk. Back to the trading. So, we need fire and cold resist, and we want life. What do we still have on ours? Is there anything we'd miss? Nope, nope. Armor, yeah, I want to get good armor, too. Rarity never hurts, I guess, but I'm not going to put it here. Life, let's just say 40, just as a number. We can always adjust this. Buyout, yes. Online, yes. Let's see what pops up. How much? Alright, we can probably adjust higher then. The ghost lurks in the shadows. Oh no, Coolman Ice is here. Welcome to Viperland and the chat, Coolman Ice. Long time no see. Hope you're having a good time here. We're gonna raise some of these numbers. Let's see if we can get 400 armor and 60 life for a reasonable price, because an elk is cheap. Yeah, now we're seeing big 3 chaos. I don't think I want to spend it on gloves right now. So let's see what we can do with 55. 50. What's that get us? Yeah, for about a chaos. Chaos gets us 62 life. Fire, cold. They already crafted on increased armor. 376 armor. If we went up to 2 chaos, we'd get an extra... Not too much. A little bit extra life. Some accuracy, which doesn't matter. And it would up the armor a tad. 3 chaos gets us up to 420 armor, which isn't bad. But you know what? I feel like 1 chaos is perfectly acceptable to spend on a pair of gloves right now. So, I would like your gloves. Sell them to me. Please and thank you. Perfect. I think it shows the past, I just set up the ticker today, actually. I think it shows the past 10. So yeah, looks like it. I hadn't actually looked through as to whose names were still on there. Until today, it only showed the past one, which was cool, but I wanted to give more credit. And we will thanks much, and head back to our hideout. So, let's take Spiffy glove effect off of there, put it there. I didn't even notice the socket's already linked too. Hell yeah. Swap it to there. These can just chill in our stash for now. I'll see if I have a use for them later. This is all my gear I outgrew and just been too lazy to do anything with. This is Path of Exile. This is pretty much Diablo 2 point-and-click loot-based action RPG, plus the skill tree of Final Fantasy X, plus the materia system of Final Fantasy VII skills. I love it. It's free, PC only, unfortunately, for those not on PC, but it's wonderful, and it's constantly updated, and this is the new 3-month league. All my resist should be still set when we go back to a map. In theory, if I did it all right, I didn't even check the glove, but I set the minimum number, so it should still be. Yep, we are overcapped on everything now. Wonderful. Our armor is up to 34% physical damage reduction. Could be better. Could be way worse. I'm actually pretty happy with it. So yeah, we'll keep rolling with what we got. Don't really know. I guess a ring. We could definitely get a better ring. Might have some extra damage on it. But other than that, we're doing okay. And definitely need a better weapon. I might have to check the other... Hey, silver coin. I actually need silver coins. I wasn't going to go drop down there for any loot, but... Silver coins are prophecies, and I need more prophecies. They can get you some sweet, sweet stuff. You guys dropping on me. I might check with the next best weapon for this one might be, but I feel like this is still, even though it's a low-level weapon, I feel like it fits the build well. The unfortunate thing is, the best in-slot weapon for this build, oh boy, that's going to be cold. The best in-slot weapon for this build is also the weapon that Ziggy D is using for his build, which is a totally separate build, but it's a good weapon for both of them. And as soon as a popular streamer slash YouTuber uses something in their build, the price goes up. Always. Always, always, always. So... it's very expensive right now. It's actually in the hundreds of chaos, which means it is well beyond my ability to reach right now. Which sucks a little bit. Unless we happen to get a lucky Exalt drop or something. I mean, we're going currency as time goes on, and if we keep playing this character, that weapon is the one we're going to end up with. It is the best for the character, when you can get it. However, we can't yet, so... just rolling with what we got. Hey, look, a bunch of guys here. I don't even remember what the boss of this map is, so we'll find him. We'll kill him. Hopefully. I know I've done this map before, and I know I should shield charge more. It really is just much more speed efficient. Da-de-da, charging around. Though I did indeed take... hey, 6 socket, not 6 link, unfortunately. I did take a skill on the talent on the passive tree, so I cannot actually do damage with anything that's not a totem. So I can't damage them with shield charge, but it still counts as a hit, so I get fortify. So I just take reduced damage. Holy crap, people are commenting on a lot of stuff. That's a YouTube comment went off. I'll check that later. I love responding and getting YouTube comments, but I'm not going to respond to it while streaming, just because, you know, how I do things. Da-de-da, you need to go. I guess keeping Fortify up is probably one of my better ways to take less damage. And I really do need to do the Merciless Lab. That'll get me another Ascendancy talent, which will up my healing and regen a bit. It'll make it so every time I do this War Cry, that little thing that gets me endurance charges, I regenerate health. It also drastically reduces the cost of it, the cooldown on it, so I can do it more often. Wow, I need also better bubbling flasks. This is not a good instant flask that I have now. It saves my butt in a pinch, but it's not that good. Is that the boss? I don't think so. Romantic item. Alright, suddenly it got a little calmer around here. These guys getting murdered. Hey! Kill a rare monster with Inner Treasure. Inner Treasure is a mod that some monsters can get that just pretty much says it guarantees it'll drop a unique. This is Ephemeral Edge. Increase accuracy, physical damage, intellect, critical strike chance, maximum life, maximum energy shield, and leeches mana. I don't think this is going to be worth much, but let's see what it says. Roughly an alchemy. Actually higher than I thought it would be worth. So, it's still not worth a lot, but I'll take an alch. That's acceptable. I figured it would be an alteration, so still better than I thought. Aha, and there's the boss room up there. You can see the little red doorway on the minimap. Most of the maps now have their bosses in a separate room, just so you don't accidentally wander into them. You know for sure, like, I am heading to the boss now. Not all of them, but the vast majority. Crystal ore map. You know what, I do kind of want to see... This is the AoE now. We can't see it when there's nobody around. I want to see what the AoE changes if I do increase the area of effect. There. Alright. It's smaller, but now they're going to last drastically longer. Not as drastic as I thought. So, what we're going to do is actually swap back. Get the portal and sell this gem to this person. Party... is the Summon Ice Golem. Summon Ice Golem. I'll gladly trade to you. Thank you muchly, sir. And we'll pop this guy. Actually, I also wanted to see what the variability of the stats are. So the physical damage leached and maximum energy shield are the variable. We rolled really high as the physical attack damage leached. I'm gonna see... Oh, how do you... Oh, that's not it. I don't remember the command. No, that's not it. Damn it. Is it Control B? That's not it. There's a way to immediately load that one into PoE, but I don't remember it, so we're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. It is Ephemeral Edge. So let's reset that sucker. Damn it. Ephemeral Edge. I don't care if you're online, I just want to see how it goes. Summon Raging Spirit, sure. Gladly sell that. Because if it's rolled on the higher end of that range, almost top. So I'm curious if that affects the sell price. If not, I'm just gonna Summon Raging... Oh, yeah, down there. I got two of them. And they're the same, so it doesn't matter. Sell to you. I did kind of want to make a Summon Raging Spirit build, but too late. I made this one. Thanks much to you. So let's see. On the higher end, still worth about an alch. Even at the max. Okay. So at least I know an alch is the correct price for it. Away it goes. Anything else to pop away while I'm here? Well, you, madame, can give us a prophecy.
Blue tendrils
You use an orb of transmutation on a map and it will gain a smothering atmosphere. Don't know why I'd want to do that, but I can if I want to. I end up doing that on quite a few, so it'll happen. Sell, sell, sell. How about you? Not a bad amount of life, but not much else. Going for it.
Need a map?
No, I do not need a map, but thank you. We've got you and currency. There, you go there, you go there. Crystal ore goes away, and back to our map with us. Alright, continuing the slaughter. Oh, we gotta resummon our golem. I really do want to get a different golem. I keep forgetting to do so when I'm in town. Alright, arena. Let's see what the boss is of this. I vaguely remember this boss hitting hard. But we'll see. That's not the boss, it's just a pack of things before it. Which got wrecked. The boss itself is apparent. Aha! Oh no, never mind. This is a fairly simple boss. It can hurt. But beyond that, it's like, it's not that bad. My totem's going. The damage keeps going. My golem back. And try not to get frozen, damn it! That would be great. Considering how far away I can stay and keep doing damage, I really shouldn't get that close. There, good. Crystal ore map. Not really that wonderful. Golem come back. Chest of worthlessness. And we may as well clear over to this side, just in case there's something valuable. Sure, we'll take the eye gouger as a prismatic. And out we go. Not terrible. In
What
terms
can
of
I do
runs.
for you, exile?
You get to that. Each G. G's the atlas. So yes, that got us our factory map. Moving on up, we're at 6 out of 126. We also kind of want to do more challenges. So if we can kill a monster possessed by 2 tormented spirits is rough. Because that's kind of random. Arcanist Strongbox will just happen eventually. Haven't found one yet. When we do. Cruel quests, I gotta go back and do Swig of Hope and Cruel. That's easily doable. Master missions, we're working on Xana now. We can always get Katarina back if we want to top hers off, but these will happen with time. We just got to get 5 of them, and we've already done 3. Let's see, from vendor recipes, I'm going to have to sit down and actually research that. Splinters from monsters, yeah. I haven't actually gotten any damage on any of the unique breach monsters, because they keep wrecking me. Unique strongbox will happen with time. Rare monsters and merciless? That'll happen. Unique monsters. Alright, so we've got stuff to do. We're almost at 1,000 rare monsters. Not bad. And we get, what, 2 more? We get our breach footprints effect, which I would like a lot. That said, let's grab a level 2 and head on in. Bring it on, game. Hit me with your most mediocre shot.
A paradise.
I don't want their
forever
best
replenished
shot,
by
because I don't want to
endless
die.
walls teeming with life.
Alright. I do still, as much as this build is clearly not surviving as well as I had hoped, I still kind of love how quickly things just melt. Just simply degen to death. Not fancy, it's not flashy, they just die. I kind of like it. I wish I was a little tankier. I might look into... I don't know, I can't really think of what else would be a really decent build on a fairly low budget. I mean, if I get a few exalts or something, maybe I'll swap it out. Yeah, I'm kind of a glass... I'm not even a glass cannon, because I'm fairly armored. The only thing that's knocking me down a bit is my ascendancy point, which is take 10% more damage, deal 40% more damage. And it's not that I'm super weak. I've played glass cannon characters in this game. They don't go well at all. At all. Like, if you're a legit glass cannon, this is a character that's got a ton of life. I just clearly need a little more. Summon Stone Golem, sure. We did hit a level, so now it would be very... And we're actually actively working on getting a bunch more life here. And levels get us more too, so we're almost at 4,000. Wood cannon, there you go. Yeah. It's not terrible. Like, I'm not super squishy, but I think one of the key things is a lot of the characters in this game rely on leech to stay decent, and I think my flasks need to be better. Since I can't leech from the totems, I rely on flasks and just my general life per 5 to regenerate, and as such, I should have much better flasks, and I haven't been really working on that. But imagine if I get the flasks better, that would honestly increase my staying power quite a bit. And here, we're about to see how easily I die as soon as I activate this breach. These breaches, because I don't think you were watching earlier when I hit one, these are the new mechanic. Every 3 months they get a new temporary league. It has some sort of fun new mechanic for loot and danger. This one's breaches. When I touch that, it's going to do an ever-expanding circle for X amount of time. X goes up as I kill more enemies in the breach. And it'll spawn, ooh, something dropped, powerful enemies. That can hurt really badly, but if I kill them, I can get some sweet loot. But we'll see. I tend to die in these a lot. Let's see what we got. This level, and the only penalty for death is an experience loss. So, the only penalty right now is almost nothing. And I'm also going to stay on the outside, because I'm a coward. Oh boy! Well, there's death. Okay, and that's what those have been doing to me, and that's even with temp chains as a way to, like, help protect myself. So I don't really know how to make that happen less. And I think it might end up being just the build, which is a shame because I like the build in terms of damage mechanics. But I may have to swap it up just to find something that I'm a little more survivable with. We'll see. Maybe I just need better gear too. If I get something like a Belly of the Beast chest armor, that would be wonderful, but I think a 5-link Belly of the Beast is not cheap. Let's actually check that. I think it's very expensive, actually. We wanted Belly of the Beast with 5 links. It would cost me 60 chaos, about an exalt. For a bare bones, which would get me 10 to all resist, which is okay, maximum life, armor, and increased flask life recovery rate, which is also what we want because we get a bunch of our recovery from flasks. I said, while we're here, what was the other weapon I needed? Second best damage weapon. Let's see. How much that costs. Oh, I bet you this is one of those ones that's hard to get, actually. Yeah, this might be expensive. La-di-da. We would like that. Don't care if it's socketed, and I'll respond to the person in-game in a second. Wow, that is apparently worth, like, nothing. Okay. Which is actually good for me. Back to party. I will check that in just a second, actually. I want my spell totem. Which wouldn't help my defensiveness, but extra damage never hurts. Raid with you. Thank you, good sir. What do my jewel sockets look like? While I'm thinking of things that I might be doing wrong. Oh, see, there you go. I can replace that. 20 dexterity, 6 to all resist. That's what's got to go. Hold on a second. That is more important. We need a jewel. It needs to have life for me. Totem life. Totem life's got to be at least 14, preferably 15. It caps out at 15, so regular life I can deal with. Okay. Cool. Why is that not showing up? Yes. Does nobody have an increased totem life jewel for sale right now? Oh, maybe not at 14. Oh, maybe it caps out at 12. That might be it. It probably caps out at 12. I was thinking the wrong number. There we go. Okay. So now we add life. I don't even know what I'd look for in life, so we'll deal with that in a second. Let's say 11% increased totem life. Oh, so that's not a good way to get life. Not it. Let's try something else there. Is there a percent life? We'll check it though. Is. These are expensive though. Maximum life, like critical strike multiplier does nothing for me. So 5 chaos on something, I'd want it to have things that I need. Critical strike doesn't matter. Maximum life, totem life. That's almost my perfect jewel, and I can afford it. That's 10. Hold on a second. Let's try, instead of my life, let's try totem in elemental resist and see how that goes. The more resist they've got, the longer they last. Specifically, we want totem life. You know what? Let's just say 12. Let's not even mess around with... no. You never know. 11 could still be okay. Fire and cold resist doesn't matter too much. My resists are okay. Critical strike doesn't matter. Totem life and all elemental resist. Let's sort by that. 1 chaos for 11% totem life, 9 all resist for them, and some resist for me. That's probably the best I'm getting. Cost, and we can replace this terrible, terrible jewel. Forgot I had it there. Da, 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 da. Low on chaos again.
God bless you, exile.
If they respond. If they don't, then we're kind of out of luck. Get a prophecy while we're here. Orb of transmutation on an item, it will gain an extra mod. Oh, so if we transmute an item, it acts as if we alked it. That's fine too. Visit hideout. I've got a chaos for you. You got a sweet ass jewel for me. Thank you muchly, sir. Or madam, I don't really know. I just say sir by default. That is a direct upgrade for me. Cool. What other jewel sockets do we have, and are they doing okay? Increased fire damage, totem life. We don't get life from that, but the damage is nice. We have... Could eventually go for that one, but we haven't yet. We can go for that jewel socket. That might be pretty nice on our way. All elemental resist and totem life. I could do better, but it's not terrible enough right now to replace. Honestly, that jewel helped. You know what? We're gonna corrupt this guy just to see what we get out of it. For science. Nothing. Pacifism, which is just, it's vendor trash. Hold on to it, specifically though, in case I get a specific prophecy where you sell things. Yeah, there's a prophecy where you can sell 5 uniques and get a random one back.
Good luck with your map.
And though that is absolutely worthless, it counts as unique, so it would work for that. Now, oh, that sword I was looking at. So currently, we've got a little bit of life, reduced movement speed, but increased radius of area skills and damage of area skills, which is okay. These will give me damage and cold damage, doesn't matter. Reduced frenzy charge duration, doesn't matter, we're not getting any. Chance to gain a frenzy charge on kill, doesn't matter, we won't get any. However, if we sort by this guy, 80% increased damage when you have no frenzy charges. Since we can't gain frenzy charges, that's just a flat 80% damage, which is admittedly better than our 15. Our radius goes down a little bit, but for one elk, I would say that is 100% worthwhile. Easily worthwhile for an elk. Character's not online. Did we forget to check character online? Aha, yes, we want online only. Sort by damage with no frenzy charges, and whisper of this motherfather. Not online. It's probably the same person, isn't it? 2, 3. I'd like to aim for 1 on this. I'm gonna keep flying through my chaos. Sell me your weapon, my good sir. I want to buy it. That can be awesome. Also, 19. What are those new stash tabs at? Ah, they're 40. 40 and 50. Okay, can't afford them. Damn it. Looks like they're not responding. Let's try one more. try you. It's the same person? No, it's a different person. Ah, we have a response. Please sell me the stuff. Wow, you got a ton of stuff around here. That's for you, that's for me. Thanks so much. However, we don't have the decks needed for this. Ah, that is unfortunate. I don't know if we have anything we can add decks to right now. Not the ring, can we? Maybe. Nope. No more suffix mods. Ah, well. That's mighty unfortunate. We do have a node we could grab, but it would only get us 30. So, that weapon is currently useless to us. Damn it. That's so much dex, though. Well, I'm going to put it aside. It didn't cost us much. And when we get it, it might be worthwhile. Till then, back to the beach. Flicker straight, it's not even worth it. That won't sell. So we upped our totem life. It still will die as quickly because it burns for a percentage of its health. However, since it burns for a percentage of its on itself and targets around it, its damage went up. Which is, I don't know, I love the concept of totem health being my damage scaling stat. Just kind of makes me chuckle a bit. And even though I know all these breaches keep killing me, I'm going to keep running them. Nothing's going to stop me. I kinda might end up looking up a character that might be able to run breaches, well. Like, as it is, I'm never going to be able to beat the breach lords. Like, even if I decide to try, it will not happen. Period, done. Like, this build is clearly not going to do it, at least with the gear I have now. Nothing's impossible, I guess. Let's try the boss. Boss of this place shouldn't be too bad. We'll have another map under our belt. Oh, it's this guy again. I did him before, but a Xana map doesn't count in terms of me getting credit for it for the Atlas. So I had to kill him again. Cool. Simple and clean is the way that he's making me feel tonight. It's hard to let go. So, pop these away. Pop our cast on critical strike. I don't know if that's worth anything else. I doubt it. Jeweler's Chance Alchemy. I'll pop it for an alch. That's, every once in a while I find things that I think might be worth a little more. This one's clearly not. Well, whatever. Witch's Mark goes for the alt. ID that son of a gun. And sell those. So, that got us Factory Beach. Moving on. Oh, we're so low on cast now. We did Factory. Let's do a rank 3 one. Say, less area of effect for us. That actually hurts a bit, so let's get that out of the way. And it's less area effect for us, and boss is more oomphy. Lack of a technical term. Actually, there's no lack of a technical term. I just felt like calling it
Trapped
oomphy.
in absolute darkness, despair, panic, terror.
You can't bring us to despair. Only Breach Lords can do that. They're very good at doing that. Arcanist. No, this isn't the one we needed. Was it? Added fire damage. Alright. We can sell that to you. Second. This pops open. Good. It's just, there. Go through. Invite to party. What was it? Added fire. Zach, no, it's melee physical. Melee splash? Hell, I swear it was a red gem. It is, and I missed it. Parade with you. A moment now. There we go. And my nice little thing. Thanks much to you. Back to our map. Goodness, really didn't pop open? Where's the other guy for it? Ah, there he is. Okay, cool. I guess that was what I needed to open for the challenge. So now it's just, I think, kill a monster possessed by 2 tormented spirits, which is going to be tough. It's because of the randomness of it. I don't really know how that's going to go down. It's hopefully just random chance will say it happens eventually. There's the other guy for this chest. Hey, look, a rare bear. I should up the damage and links of my Searing Bond too. That would help quite a bit. Right now it's only on a single link. I'm not even running 2 or 3, which is a shame. I gotta get on that. Oh wait, I can run my 3rd curse now. That's why I got that ring. Hold on a second. So I can actually be doing more damage as well. There you go. Triple curses. Doesn't leave us much in the way of mana, but it's good enough. We don't need mana for our main skill, only for the totems and for charging around. So now they're triple cursed. They get 2 offensive curse, so they take more damage, and 1 defensive, so they hit me slower. And as you can tell, they are melting faster. Damn it. Torture's Mark, sure. I could always take that stash tab off for trading while I'm streaming, but I really like the money. It's just a steady influx of currency. And I kind of love that. Don't remember where I put it. Torture's Mark, do I have 2 of them? I do. They're the same. You can have whichever one you want.
My mana is gone.
Oh, yeah, mana's gone. So now I actually can't add another link to that yet until I get more mana. Ah, we're at 9. They're at 10. I want to hit 12 for the footprints. I want to hit 19, let's be honest, for the totem. And 24 would be wonderful, but that's probably beyond my reach currently. It's always possible. That's the thing, if I roll another character, I gotta do the whole leveling process, which is fine, I don't mind doing it, but it's really time consuming. And if I only have a set amount of time to play the game between other games, I might not get those challenges, where if I just buckle down and play this guy, I might have the better chance of getting the challenges done. So I'm not sure. Even though I might not be quite as able to do the end game content, and I probably won't see any Breach Lords successfully killed, I still might be able to do the actual challenges. So it's a choice. We'll see. As it is, I'm still not doing terrible. Like, it's not a weak character. The triple curses now help. And I'm going to see if more levels, because you get max HP per level, and I've been running around and getting the life rectangle. It used to be a life circle, as you can tell by the area, but they kind of changed the pathing. So I'll get another 10% life on top of that, plus whatever level up stuff I get. So we need to destroy more dummies than him in a set time. This is probably the easiest master mission for this character. I just put down the totems, and the dummies die. They die. It's almost impossible to fail this one.
If you're going to lose, at least lose with style.
Yeah, he got 1, so I guess that's something. Ah, hello, Just Teach Me. Welcome to Viperland in the chat on a night where I'm actually playing Path of Exile. For now, I'm okay. I appreciate the offer for help and items. I'm kind of just going it as I am. I'm debating reroll the character, actually, because this character has proven to be way squishier than I thought. Not super squishy, but not able to handle breaches in any real fashion. But I also, before I jump to conclusions, want to craft better potions. which I have not been doing. My potions are rubbish. Fully accepted and admitted my potions are terrible. Though I did just get my triple curse going, that also helps a bit. I found 2 Breach Lords in breaches, and I don't think I lived for more than a third of a second against them. Like, just terrible. Red maps I do not think I could handle now. So I think I'm doing okay. Say strength, intelligence, I'll pick it up, but it's probably worthless. I actually don't know what people look for in breach rings, so maybe I'm picking up and selling things that are actually worth something, but I don't think so. I think it would still have to be a decent ring either way. Keep on murdering the stuff. Yeah, I've got... Right now, I'm at 3,200 defense, which is, you know, okay, I guess, for level 72 in bare level maps. And I do not have 165 all resist. I've just got the 75 to all. So it's not massively overcapped, it's just barely overcapped.
My mana is gone.
Which is a start. Oh, I don't have enough mana to bring my stone golem back. Well, that's something I have to work on. Life Chaos and Flat Fizz. Okay, I didn't know Flat Fizz. I figured the Life Chaos resist, really. Wouldn't expect that. Alright, I will keep an eye open. I usually just figure Life and multiple resist are usually at least worth looking at. Didn't know Chaos was the one in particular for this. Oh, hey, guy. Let's, murder you a little bit. Ow. I like the effect on those things. I believe that's a microtransaction you can get. And I love the look of it.
An end undone.
Oh, the Shaper found me. Hey, Shaper guy.
Void remains. One more lost world. Insignificant.
Bye, Shaper. Thanks for pausing the action to vacate the premises. Hey, Cobalt Jewel and a great helmet. Probably not worth much. Oh, I think I saw a clip of Ziggy D doing that one. That was the Chaos one, I think. Yeah, it looked painful. He did it. I couldn't. Like, I truly couldn't right now. But, you know, gear, skill, luck, all play factor. Realistically, I should have played a more meta build. I really, really should have. And I knew that going into it. That's true. Farming... Oh, farming Leak till 78 is faster? I believe you. I 100% believe you. But I still prefer doing the maps. So, I'm going to keep going mapping, even if it is not as good. It's just how I prefer to play. And I've got a bad habit of playing suboptimally just because it's the way I like doing things. Which is a bad habit. I would not recommend it to other people, but it's what I do. Yeah, this is worthless. Alright. Just like me playing this build. I should have played Blade Fury, or Cyclone, or Flame Blast. But I like this build. It's a fun one to play. So I played it, and I don't really have any regrets. Like at all. Terrible, terrible. This, we might be able to get to a better bubbling flask than what we've got. What does that gem got? Increased chaos damage, I bet you that sells. Looks like cold skills. That is a really random assortment. But I bet you increased chaos damage sells. I'm gonna put it for chaos. Don't think it's gonna sell, just like this one didn't. Oh, because that was an increased chance to receive critical strike. We'll move that to an elk, it'll sell. Just get it out of there. I don't think this is gonna sell, just like these haven't. I don't even know why I put them here. These were from earlier in the league, and I just haven't moved them back down. Because I'm lazy, and you never know, somebody might buy it. Though the later the league goes, the less likely it is. Ooh, this guy. Oh, because it's already magic. Frick. Alright. Still get it to 19. Can we get this to a decent bubbling flask? I rarely hit the end game stuff anyway, so it's not too big of a worry for me. But I wouldn't mind it at some point. We want either, what is it, bubbling or seething, preferably, on this? Even better if I can get a bubbling or seething with bleed removal. That would be the absolute ideal for me right now. Just ample surgeon perpetual. Be not terrible, I guess. Saturated. Bubbling of grounding. Not the best it could be. But that would recover 800 immediately. Or half of it immediately. Seething is better, bubbling I'll take. So that's now my oh shit button. Let's change this one around since I don't need another one right now. Let's get a better... Do all Esh Lords? His neck is worth a lot of money. Alright, good to keep in mind. I don't have enough, okay, I've almost got enough for an Esh, but I'm fairly certain even if I popped it open, I would die. So I'm gonna level a lot first. I don't think 71's gonna cut it. Perpetual Life Flask. So charge Flask recovery, it'll be up more often, and I run faster. I'll take it. This one can go away. Sell it, really. Yes. So I think it's 100 of these shards to make the item that lets you get a breach stone. Take granite flask if you can. I have a I have basalt. I believe I have a granite around here somewhere. Yeah. Is granite gonna end up being better than basalt for me? Probably, actually. I probably rolled the wrong one, didn't I? Well, oops. Yeah, whatever. We're good for now. Why is Xana... Oh, Xana talks to me about the Shaper showing up. That's why. I was like, why is she... Alright, so we got... That should have gotten us... Yes. The Grotto map. Use both of them. Alright. I like having more life flasks, but hey. Being defensive is nice too. Kinda hard to go wrong with it. Don't need knockback at all. Not surgeons. Increase effect, reduce duration, no. No, but maybe... Experimenters is nice, I don't need gluttony though. Experimenters of... damn it, more gluttony. Ample of ground, I don't need another grounding. 15 extra charges is nice, but it's not... Avengers of grounding... Chemist gluttony, perpetual grounding. Perpetual I'm fine with. Same with ample. Dousing better. I'd like curse removal or bleed removal. That would be the absolute best. Though. Increased duration and increased armor during flask effect. Probably not bad. Yeah. I'll stick with that. And we'll get rid of our basic sanctified. I think I'll move that guy there, that one there, and that one there. I think that will do us for the moment.
What can I do for you, exile?
And those will be my oh shit buttons. I'm rich? Yeah, not really. I've just got a lot of... I sell all my gems for an alteration. Like, every gem I get that's not clearly worth something more, I just pop it in the tab for an alt. So I've gained a lot of alterations over my time here. Wow, really? You sold that for 15C? Hold on a second. I'm going to go see if I can do that right now, because I would gladly just re-roll one. I don't need it that badly. Let's say... Granite flask. Actually, I could probably just search experimenters, granite flask of iron. Whatever. Let's do that. Flask of iron. Yeah, it looks like the lowest. Looks like the lowest is. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sandwich, for messaging me a lot. What's our duration? 39% duration, 90%. The highest one showing is 85% increased armor, but mine is 90% armor. So what do I do in this situation? The reason you keep hearing dings is because my friend is messaging me like 50 things in a row on Steam. So apparently something happened in Dragon Ball Super, and he's deeply invested in Dragon Ball Super, which is cool, but I am not even watching it, so I don't get why it's being told to me, and I'll read it later. Yeah, that was my stream. That was just a whole bunch of people. That was one person sending me a bunch of little messages instead of one. I'm still a little confused in the sense of mine goes up to 90, these don't. So, the thing is, I'm running this. Hold on. All right. So, what do I list this as? Okay, back to my initial problem of, so it looks like bare minimum 6 chaos. But I'm gonna sell it for, you know what? I'm gonna put it up for 10. That'll be what I go for. That's not gonna sell either. Thought that was gonna be worth more. It's not. So while we're here, let's bring that down to 11. See if that goes. Yeah, it was just one person sending a bunch. Okay. This is... Yeah, that's really high. I'm gonna try it at 10 chaos. We'll see if that goes higher or lower. And hope that I have a secondary one for myself, which I should. There you go, granite. This is why I store all of these whenever I find them, just in case. Ba-doop. Alright, now to continue to find something for myself. Surgeon, no. Avenger, no. Perpetual steadiness, no. Distance. Nothing. That said, I'm flying through my alterations. Most poison I don't think is as important. Yeah, I should buy a few glass blowers. That's a good idea as well. Okay, immunity to bleeding. Reduced duration though. I don't want reduced duration at all. 2.7 seconds of increased armor is like, eh. Remove curses. Recharges 3 charges when you take a critical strike. That sounds doable to me. Yeah, let's see how much the glass blowers are.
Yes.
What you got? They're not glass blowers. Unless I'm missing it. No. No such luck. And I'm out at the moment. I'm slowly rebuilding my stock. Why is that one there? That's got no quality. Slowly rebuilding my stock of... One doesn't either. That's just a free one right there. Okay. Yeah, I had recently cashed in all my stuff. What the? No, that's quality 20%.
I'm watching
Thank you.
you.
Alright, we'll just add it to the pile then. That should have given me...
What do you want?
Her? Oh, okay, yeah. Or blacksmith whetstones? Oh, yeah, we got plenty of those.
May fear guide you.
I believe... I mean, my healing ones are already qualityed. This is the only one that's not 20 or 19% qualityed, so screw it, we'll hit that. Last a little bit longer, ever so slightly.
What do
Why
you
did I
want?
not sell the potion?
Go where you are
There we go.
needed.
Alrighty. Back to what we were doing. We got potions that I can use. That's an oh shit button. We did grotto. Now we're on to Veil Pyramid. Get that going. I found it. Sometimes I forget that the non-magic vending people sometimes have currency too. I always just assume it's on the magical vendor.
Slave is driven by only two thoughts.
My mana is
Oh,
gone.
hold on.
Servers.
Yeah, my mana is gone. There we go. I need more mana. Now that I got the triple curse going. Definitely need more mana. It's okay. My golem has proven to be not the most efficient anyway, so even without him, life goes on fairly readily.
Over here, exile.
Now I've got a... Ooh, Xena? No, Tora. Damn it. Thought I heard the different voice. I gotta remember to keep my Fortify buff up too. That's a big difference. Breaker, yes. Sorcerer's Boots will chance them.
I have a certain to help you.
Sure. So I know for sure this is going to kill me. However, I don't care. Yep, look at that death already coming at me. Just wow. They hit so hard. Look at that. Okay, well, just... Oh, didn't even get like a shard or anything off of that. It's hoping for something. Well, that sucked a lot. However, whatever. We're not deep into the level, so life goes on. Just get these Toro monsters going. Maps from them, apparently. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I might be a little weak, but the totems do damage, man. The totems do damage. It's a simple concept for a build. I do have temp chains on Blasphemy. I could swap it for Enfeeble. I would have to change the sockets on the helmet. That said, actually, hold on. I might, instead of doing... Because I've got Blasphemy, Flammability, Vulnerability, Temp Chains. So, I could always take out either Flammability or Vulnerability and add in Enfeeble instead. Which would make life a lot safer for me. My damage would go down. We all know that's terrible. Yeah, one of the things that drew me to this build was the concept of a 0 mana cost skill, which is hilarious and fun, and it does a ton of damage. Yeah, Flammability makes sense. It's the one that's better. I'm going to continue this map. When I get out, or if somebody like offers to buy something and I have to leave, I'll check and see if I can buy or already have an Enfeeble. See if I can at least keep it ready to swap. So I could even just swap it out right before I open a breach or something. It might be decent enough. Keep the higher damage for most of the time, but have the availability to swap out. Temp Chains is doing okay though. But I don't know, that entire thing just destroyed me. Reaches, man. So much damage. I'm okay with the fact that they're super hard, like it doesn't bother me. It's just a statement that they're really tough. It I don't know, it kinda harkens back to earlier Exile days where most of the game was really hard. Not that it's super easy now or anything, but we all can agree it's gotten a little easier. The power creep is real. And it's also worth noting, I haven't even gotten my Merciless Lab points yet. So once I get a recover life and mana when you use a war cry with half cooldown, that should help a lot. So, yeah. That will happen. I've just been too lazy to do it so far. I feel like, especially if I were to use Enfeeble and Temp Chains, I feel like Merciless Lab would go fairly easily for me. Maybe not, like, AFK sleep mode, but I feel like I can take down the boss. Get ourselves up here. I like the fact that it's hard. It may sound like I'm complaining, and I guess I am a little, but not really complaining in the sense I hope they change it, more complaining in the sense of I wish I was stronger. But gear, luck, those type of things do affect things. And again, I knew going into it I wasn't playing like a build, and if I was, I'd be doing better. I accepted that. But I like burning things to death with totems. It's fun. And it's a build you don't see very often, so I figured it would be easy to gear up. Unfortunately, I'm still a little salty, because the best in slot weapon is the same weapon that Ziggy D uses. That's the wrong one. It's the same weapon that Ziggy D uses for his build. And as soon as Ziggy D uses something, or any popular streamer uses something for their build, the price goes up a little. So the weapon I'm currently using costs me maybe a freaking maybe an alteration, maybe an alchemy tops chaos at the absolute most. The best in slot weapon, 88, 90. Yeah, it's expensive. It's very expensive. And it's probably not just because Ziggy's using it, but it's still once a popular streamer uses something and uses it well, the price goes up. Makes sense. I can't argue against it. It's just the way things go. Yeah, so it looks like it's dropped a little bit, but considering I have to my name 2 Chaos, it's still sizably out of my price range. That said, this little guy is pulling its weight. Let's see what it says it is worth. I don't know what I paid for it, but it's saying about an alchemy. Yeah, sounds about right. For an alchemy, I've made it this far on a weapon that's really low level too, so I'm okay with that. It is indeed pulling its weight, and it will continue to do so until I can upgrade. Which might be a while. Ah, that's cool. It's great to find a thing, ooh, excuse me, hiccups, in-game to match your name. I keep finding Viper stuff all over the place. It's always fun playing like hunters in World of Warcraft and using Viper Sting. I don't know if that's still a thing. I haven't played a hunter since probably Burning Crusade, but you know. No, probably since Wrath was the last time I played a hunter. Burning Crusade is a little further back than I remember it being. Alright, I'm gonna stay away from you. You did. And we got boss.
My mana is gone.
And let's keep this guy going. Come on, temp chains. So slow with the mana. Oh my god. I could always put this guy to blood magic, but I don't care enough. I just don't. Sledgehammer? Don't know if that's any good or not. We'll find out. I should know my uniques a bit better by now. I've been playing this game for so many thousands of hours. I really should know my uniques better. Ah, hello, Zoe? Zoe? Sorry, I pronounced it wrong. Welcome to Viperland and the chat. on this fine evening of pathing through the exile. Let's see what we got. I don't think this is going to be worth much. One elk, there you go. I don't need anything from the Universal Maid. What I need is your enjoyment. Hopefully you're having fun and enjoying watching me, or whoever you may watch before or after, streaming things. Yep, one elk, definitely. Not that I doubted you, just teach me, but it's just, I'm happy to use the stupid little macro now that I got it. So does Universal Maid mean that you are able to do anything that a maid might require? Or does it mean that you are made to the universe? Or both? The follow notification should pop up in a second. I know it's on a little bit of a delay, but it should pop up nonetheless. Did it not pop up? What the hell? I've got this set up to pop up. Well, I can manually repeat it. There we go. Zoe Avariant? Avariant, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate the compliment on the voice as well. I've been told before, it's not an unpleasant thing to listen to. And I tend to believe people after I've been told enough times. Tend to just accept it. I tend to play a variety of games. Lately it's been a lot of Final Fantasy and Path of Exile, but I also do a decent amount of Monster Hunter. Usually Tuesdays and Thursdays are Monster Hunter evenings. So I have a lot of fun with that. And I hunt with viewers pretty much exclusively. If I play Monster Hunter, it's with viewers. So if you are a Monster Hunter person, Tuesdays and Thursdays are your day. If not, read audiobooks for you. I mean, you know, I could do that. I have a bad habit of stumbling over words. Though, if you go to my YouTube page, which if I pop over to here, there you go, youtube.com/ViperlandStream, you can look up my, that was my Monster Hunter thing, you can look up my Sunless Sea playthroughs. I didn't beat it, but it is a very text-heavy game, so if it's something where you want to see me, or listen to me, I suppose, read out a lot of text, that is the way to go. For me, at least. And I've actually narrated one of my friend's short stories, but I haven't uploaded it yet. It's been sitting on my desktop for like 7-8 months now, and I really should get around to uploading that, because I did it for a friend, and I should really actually upload the damn thing. My friend wrote a short story, and I was just like, for fun, I'm going to narrate it, and I just have been lazy as hell. Don't be lazy, kids. Or be lazy. Be like me. Be lazy. Embrace the laziness. Sorcerer's Boots are probably going to be rubbish, but you never know. I've never chanced a unique in all of my days. Oh, wait, no, I take it back. I chanced one, because I think I have the achievement for it. I've never 6-linked something as the achievement I don't have. We'll pop that guy out for the alchemy. Taking up a ton of space. I kind of want to get the new stash tabs, but they're a little expensive, and I'm a little broke, because Christmas presents are a thing. Oh, tier 1 and 2 can probably go away. Anything for Christmas on Steam? I don't even think I've got a Steam wishlist at the moment. You should chance Sapphire Flask? Why? Why would I chance the Sapphire Flask? At best it could be magic. Like, it's at best. I don't... Oh wait! You're right, they can be unique, can't they? I always forget about that. Unique flasks. I don't even know if I have a Steam wishlist at the moment. La-di-da, totally not tabbing through things. I think I do. Taste of Hate, yeah. I've got a few things on my wishlist. Most of them are just stuff I've got. Like, I honestly might... Oh, I gotta remove that. I just got it for free. PS4. My gaming schedule so far has been fairly full. Between Path of Exile, Final Fantasy, Pokemon... 42-cent budget or lower? It's a decent budget. I can't think of anything on that type of budget, but you should hold on to it, save it, and get yourself something awesome. What was I doing here? I was putting away maps. As you can tell, I occasionally get distracted. Definitely not often, clearly. So, I'm going to try and keep this a little organized, if I can. Tier 1. Tier 2. This will probably not last very long. I'll probably get distracted easily from it. For now, we can do tier 1 and 2 and 3. Oasis. Have I done an Oasis? I don't think I have. I need that still. And I've got the 3 tier 5s I got from Xana. So, let's hit the Oasis first.
Blue tendrils wrap around
20% less, yeah, that's fine.
constricting and smothering
I mean,
the stone beneath.
buying too many presents is a good reason to be low on money. Let's be honest here. Buying presents for people is... I didn't mean to click that. This game is Path of Exile. It is a loot-based, click-heavy action RPG. Top-down is kind of isometric, actually. With the passive skill tree, roughly of Final Fantasy X. Not exactly, but, you know, it's reminiscent. Most people who see it. And a skill system reminiscent of the materia system from Final Fantasy VII. So, like, I've got my main skill is Righteous Fire. But instead of just being Righteous Fire, it's also on a totem, so I have the totem cast it. Rapid Decay and Elemental Focus means it does more damage, and increased area of effect, so it has an increased area of effect. So it's... you can have a lot of fun and interesting combinations.
As mirage becomes reality, hardship is briefly quenched.
I mean, if somebody really wanted to gift me something on Steam, my Steam name is, to the best of my recollection, Viper AS. Viper AS, there you go. Yeah, that's me. Is and always will be. I don't... unfortunately, I don't think my Steam is connected to my streaming email address. I do have an email address set up specifically for Viperland, though nobody ever uses it, but it is not my Twitch thing. And, like... I don't think... nobody has ever gifted me a game before. I don't know what I'd even do. Like, legitimately. I mean, I've had friends IRL give me a game, but I mean, to viewers, it's not a thing that's ever happened. It would be a very new concept to me. You've never used Steam. No worries about it. I run this through Steam because it tracks achievements. That's really the only reason. I played it long before, and it also tracks playtime. So even though I was in the closed beta before it was a thing, we can hit this and see that I've played on Steam 1,222 hours of this game. Though I was playing it before it was on Steam, so we'll never know how many were before that. It's not exactly like I had a stopwatch or anything. Let's see, you spent more than $50 buying presents? Okay. Oh, don't drink bleach. No. The universal maid is clearly needed in the universe. And if you bleach it up, who will... I don't think I want to use maid as a verb, but who will maid the universe? that would be tragic. Aid map. Ow! What the frickin'? Ouch. Okay, something hit me hard. I also have a very bad habit of paying excess attention to chat and then screwing up in game and dying. It's like hot purpose on my part. Hey, orbit fusing. Need lots of those. Maybe one day I'll 6-link something. Probably not, but you never know. It's not impossible. What do you want? Assassinate target within time limit. That is his easiest mission for me. That I can do. Assassinating time limit is totally doable. However, when he's got the thing, it's like, oh, protect these guys. That's harder. That's much harder. Oh, this guy's the boss. Okay. Didn't even know that. No, don't charge me, bro. I will charge away. Hey, go ahead. Get some minions. Hey, Shaper. I didn't kill him yet, so why are you here chatting with me? Normally, Shaper shows up when you kill a guy. He decided to be like, hey... Oh, did he buff the guy? Is that it? I don't really know exactly how the Shaper works. Just gonna try to stay away from the majority of his death stuff. Hey, Shaper. Welcome back.
So be it. The abyss will provide. There are always more inconsequential.
Yeah, I would love to finally 6-link something. It'd be really nice. I've purchased 6-links before, but I have never myself personally 6-linked something. Go ahead, just hit me. Do your little thing. So one of these days I would like to 6-link something. But at the same time, I don't try very often, so that could be part of the reason. It's also really an uncommon occurrence. So, whatever. Rolling with it anyway. Let's see if we can find that target to assassinate. Hey, or get some essences. Hey, 3 of them. Can we get a 4th? No. Alright. Worth a try.
I cannot do this.
It was worth trying for the 4th. Wow, you got some resist on you, bro. Probably a ton of fire resist, actually. Because he's shooting fire and stuff at me. There we are. Hey, and a chisel. Wonderful. Bunch of essences, which will go unused. A chisel. And zooming around at the speed of shield charge. Looking for other stuff. Oh, it wasn't last week. It was the league before, I think, where the shield was the meta, and man, was that a fun build. That was... I don't shy away from meta builds, but like if they don't seem fun to me, I don't try it. Like the new Blade Flurry, I think it is, looks okay, but it's like, I don't know, it didn't really draw me. Oh, hold on, we got a target to assassinate. 25 seconds. He's still gonna die. Yeah, no worries about that. Archie, there you are. Fun game that would run great on your laptop. Depends on what types of games you like, obviously, in terms of fun games. I think this is a really fun game. This is not also... It is a fairly independent game. It is not the best optimized game in the world. So it doesn't run on everything. But it is free to play, so you can always test it out and see, and if it doesn't work, you've lost nothing. So that's notable. But it also depends on what types of games. Like, if you like this type of game and you want something that'll run on literally anything, just get Twilight 2, which is not free to play, but it is a loot-based action RPG that is specifically gonna run on anything. And it's probably the second best loot-based action RPG on the market, second to this. It's really good. I mean, if you're here for the voice, then there you go. The game doesn't matter too much. And wow, so just teach me, you're one of those few people that actually, I don't know why people watch my archives, but I'm glad they do. Like, I upload them so people can watch them. But it always, I never expect them to get views. An alchemy, looks like straight across the board, this gets an alchemy, okay. We'll sell this ring, probably. 1 to all attributes, I mean 1 to all attributes. That should be worth money if only for how terrible that roll is. But it's not, so get out of here. Boots will chance just for the hell of it. Garbage! To the shock of nobody here. A lot of essences. I do kind of want to get that essence tab, but no monies till after the holidays. So after the holidays I'll get those. It's not a pressing thing. They're cool to have, but I don't need it. Unlike the premium tabs that I have, which I kind of need. I actually should use more of them. Probably will. If this elk fills up, I'll probably make a second elk tab. If you could load tab, there you go. Though, Zoe, you are not the only one here for my voice. Maybe the only one tonight, but not in general. Like, that is a common statement. And I roll with it, because, you know, gotta use what you got. That's quality. Alright, so what else do we have? Now we got the tier 5 maps. Elemental Equilibrium we'll deal with. I actually have intended to get Orb of Storms. Just to proc, because apparently I can get Elemental Equilibrium and proc that with Orb of Storms, as well as Elemental Overload and proc that with Orb of Storms, which would boost my damage another 40% there, and it would give them minus 50 resist there. My damage could be even higher than it is. I'm going to see if I can find Enfeeble. I get the feeling it's a Act 3 gem, if I can. I get the feeling. Might be 2. Definitely might be 2. Lag spikes.
No.
So, do you have Enfeeble? I should also just check the wiki. Get more life? I mean, I've got 4,000. I know it's not super high, but it's not that low. At the moment, I don't know where I'd get more from. Is the issue. I could maybe find an armor, but this is 5 links. I kind of need that. I wish I had higher on the amulet, but I need the dexterity right now. I could get a better ring. Yeah, that might get more life. But for now, let's see if we can find Enfeeble. Not. I vaguely recall it being blue, though clearly my memory has proven to be not optimal. Hatred, anger, flammability, vulnerability. I just buy it. La-di-da. Enfeeble. Somebody sell me your Enfeeble. Yeah, it's blue. 2 alterations. I can swing 2 alterations.
Watch yourself.
Guild stash, no. We're all one person in my guild, which is me. I don't know, I made one ages ago, and I just was like, I don't even know what my guild name is. I don't have any. I haven't even set like a guild title. That's true, I need more life. I am actively getting the rest of this life wheel here. I'm also then going to fill out this life here. There's another life thing somewhere. But at the moment, I don't. Other than that, I don't really know where else to be getting it from at this time. Yeah, it's definitely low. Like, I get that. Now let's try that one. Maybe you'll sell me. You're crying because of the voice. Voice too beautiful. I'm glad I can make things entertaining for you. Even if I'm doing mundane things like trying to trade with people who don't even seem to be online. At least there's a reason to keep watching. Come on, just respond. I want the Enfeeble gem. Spin in a circle. Talk to a guy, I guess. And let's try the friggin' next name down on it. Still one alchemy. One of you guys is giving me a gem, damn it. You are AFK. Cool. At the very least, I got that response. How about you? You're offline. I checked online only. How about you? Okay. Well, I am a marauder. So Temp Chains is going to be better than Enfeeble. I'm still going to have this as a swap. Character walks weirdly? I guess a little bit. I don't pay attention to it. I'm usually focused on the stuff happening. Alright, well, nobody wants to sell it to me anyway, so I'll deal with that issue later. We're going to go to one of these tier 5 maps. Probably balance. We got demons, things critting more, totems, and critting more. We'll start at the top. Screw it. And keep these here in case we need them. In case one of those guys actually responds.
Barren and sun-bleached. Emptiness as
I did forget to resummon my guy, even though he's not going to matter. And we'll get temp chains. Well, yeah, like, I wouldn't take off temp chains. I would probably take off vulnerability or Enfeeble when I knew harder content was upcoming. Like a breach or a harder map or something. Temp chains has worked out well, but... Oh, Spirit went all the way up here and is going to evade all of my totem placements. Totems to kill tormented spirits with sometimes. That's true too. I'm just kind of strolling through at the moment. I mean, I would not be adverse to multiplayer. I actually very rarely multiplayer this game, even though it's an online game. I think I've done player... Like, I can count on one hand the number of times I've actually done, other than trading, multiplayer. Hey, orb scouring. So, like, I'd be down for it. I would probably be holding you back, but, you know, I'd bring the damage, I guess. You also might have latency issues if you're on a completely different continent. Latency issues may become a thing. They might not, too. I don't really know. I've, again, haven't really messed around with the multiplayer much. I didn't pick up what? Did I miss something? Gladly go back for it. Oh, scouring, yep. Thank you. I'm sure I've missed many things because of just getting distracted. But I don't want to miss that one. Ooh, I can shield charge back. I should have popped the Quicksilver. I might actually replace the Quicksilver. I like having it. It's great to have that movement speed, but I tend to forget about it anyway, and I'd probably do better with another defensive flask. Or even another health flask, just to cover my bases. Hey, Rare and Merciless. We're making progress on challenges. Save effect. I also have a concentrated effect. In case I ever find a really powerful stationary boss, I can just wreck them. Wow, we're flying through the Rares and Merciless now. Exactly as I planned it, clearly. Yeah, whatever works. I don't remember my account name. Like, honestly, I'm currently on Viperas_loves Totems. I truly don't remember what my account name is for this game, so I'm sure I could find it if I looked. Sexy Hobo, I don't know who you are. I don't know who either of these guys are. Yeah. My friends list is expansive, as you can tell. Most of my friends don't like these types of games, so when I play games with friends, it's usually other games. We've been playing a lot of Gigantic, me and my friends lately, which will probably happen again on stream one of these nights. Just came out another free-to-play game. Hard to go wrong with those. I seem to have gone around the outside. I guess the boss is in the middle. Oh, we got a Blacksmith Strongbox. I don't even know most of the unique maps out there. I think I've only ever done... I've done Olmec's Sanctum. I've done Volts of Itsiri. How can I deny Sexy Hobo? I don't know. Just, I don't know who they are. I don't need somebody out-sexying me on my own stream. Like, it's about me, damn it, clearly. I am indeed, obviously, that vain. And I mean, they're a hobo. If they're a sexy hobo, you don't know where they've been. I don't know how many other hobos. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I really don't. Ooh. Hey, and perfect. So if I die now, I don't really lose anything. And we can get a little more life. That should pop us over the 4K for sure. There we go. Just over 4K.
Still sane.
And a Xana mission! Yes! Wonderful. More rep for her. Faster is always better. That's true. All you know is my voice. I could be hideous chode for all you know. So if we had the Viper voice plus the body of a sexy hobo, that would just be too powerful. Nobody should have that much power at all. That said, if somebody's gonna have that much power, it should be me. So we need to find Lone Stone, complete mission with time limit. Clicking standing stones will increase the time limit. Alright, bring it on, Xana. Usually these aren't the hardest ones to do.
The farmer no longer plows.
Ah, see, there you go. You've got the cute covered. The cute intergalactic maid. Or, you never specified if it was the universal maid as in the entire universe, or universal maid as in a maid that could do anything. Because those are two different things. Both powerful and talented, for sure, but also very different. Ah, tar pits. Damn you, tar. I'm not touching that breach, at least until I'm done with the lodestones. That is just a death sentence for me. Lodestones. Galactic and everything. Oh, so you got all the bases covered. See, I saw you doing Alpha and Omega, but I read somehow Alpha and Omegle. I was like, what? Random video chat? What does that have to do with any of this? And I realized my mistake. Alright, standing stone for more time. We're at 8 out of 10 lodestones. Yeah, this is going okay. That's chromatic. We can go back for it. Once we get the mission done, I can keep going. And kill the boss, because, you know, free loot. Charging around at the speed of sound. Damn it, more standing stones. I don't need more time. I guess I do, since I can't actually find what I'm looking for. This is a bigger map. Yeah, that should do it. One lodestone. That's where all the ones I was missing went. A standing stone. I'm gonna get the chance orb. Flying through those. And mission complete. Now we can just do the rest of the map. And murder all the stuff without having to really worry about a time. Yeah, screw it. I think my bags are pretty full as it is. The portal. There are worst issues to have, Zoe. Head petting is not a bad... And, oh, okay. Being that adorable is also not a bad thing. Hello, Mr. Sephirim. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Though, I wouldn't say morning myself, since it is currently... it is technically morning. It's 1:23 a.m. where I am. So, in all technicality, it is morning. Either way, welcome to Viperland and the chat. See, honestly, I would trade sexy voice for being so adorable people would have to pet your head. Sexy voice doesn't get you anything. Head pats, though. That's where it's really at. 7 a.m. for you. Okay. We got people from all over now. Sometimes I forget that since I stream so late at night my time, I get viewers from all over. I believe if Halo Dragons is still... Yeah, Halo Dragons Australia. I think Just Teach Me, you said you were Poland? I've had viewers from Germany before. Ah, damn it, as soon as I open a breach, somebody's like, I want to buy a thing. Which is great, I want to sell them a thing. 100% do. But I also want to stay alive. Which is going better this time, actually. Don't get in a corner, Viper. I say to myself. The flasks help quite a bit, honestly. Alright, this is probably the best one I've had going for me. It's hitting mapping levels. Ah, not gonna get the kill on that one. Alright, so we pop this. So we're gonna do a mapping with... Oh, hold on. Before I turn that in, let's just delete that. Just a sec. Whatever. Don't care. They're not even joining it. They were invited. Okay, that was probably fire then, or physical, I'm not sure. So far I've yet to pay full attention, I'm usually too busy clicking for my life, so not quite sure. I know I hate ice, I know that one, because that one's very obvious. Ice ones suck a huge amount. Da-da-da. Doesn't look like they've actually joined my party, so whatever, I'll stay here.
I cannot
Skill
carry
boots. Alright, well, whatever. It's only a chromatic. It's not that important. Say as I pick up every scroll of wisdom, because you never know. Rosanna? You are still not a new rank, so no new loot for me. Let's open a portal here in case stuff goes south. We do have a boss. I assume this is Comb. I don't think I've done this one before, but I assume... No, it's not. It's Oak. Alright. That's doable. Which means he's going to be, like, straight up fizz. If I just keep my endurance charges up. Ow. Ow. And my flask going occasionally. Should go okay. And Fortify would help, too, if I can actually hit with the damn thing. There we go. Nothing worth value. And And that looks like this map has been successfully completed. Etchy, oh my. Man, adding so cute you have to pat head and etchy, that could overload the universe. You might have too strong of a power there. Definitely too strong of a power. Should start using some of these too when I get more maps going. Alright, sorcerers, no movement speed, nobody's gonna buy them. Oh, why did I... Didn't mean to do that one.
What can I do for you, exile?
Glad you made
Which is
it back.
when you watch an anime and you go, wow, that's not technically hentai, but it's really, really walking the line, that's ecchi. Where it's not, in all technicality, pornographic, but... yeah. They like to toe the line.
Good luck with your maps.
Right, what else do we got? Other than my need to grab a drink in a second. The ring is not great. Damage, not great. Don't know why I picked up all these. Intellect, nah. Life, nope. Pretty much nothing good. I imagine I'm going to regret clicking this. Oh, no, I don't regret it. Okay. For the record, that was the link that was just sent. There we go. Always cautious of links, but...
How are your maps? Stay sane.
Alright, keep everything put away where it should be. I have not watched Tokyo Ghoul. I've heard things about it, but it's not been a show I've watched at all. Though, just a second. I gotta blow my nose real quick and grab a sip of my drink, so I'll be back in like 10 seconds. Oh, when, not what. I also don't know when at all. Sadly, I've not been keeping up on anime. The only one I've been watching this season is objectively terrible. Like, it is a terrible show, but I can't stop watching it, which is an issue. But it's terrible. It's just bad. Sip of some seltzer water to keep the throat sounding good. Ah, much better. And back to the mapping we go. So we got 2 more, like 5 ones. I keep hitting the wrong button, which will get us at least something. We got 11 completed. Not shabby. Haven't seen any of those. I know about Assassination Classroom only because it's in the J-Stars Victory Versus game. Hunter x Hunter, my friends watch, but I haven't actually watched.
Blood turns the soil to mud.
That one doesn't ring a bell, Zoe.
wallet is gone.
But I don't watch a lot of anime. I like anime. The only ones I've been watching lately is the terrible one this season, and I've been keeping up to date with Food Wars. I really enjoy Food Wars. It just cracks me up, and I like a good laugh. And even just the concept. Totem Butt Magic? When did they join? I didn't even notice them join. Oops. Well, I probably could have sold the helm. I didn't even notice them in the party. Haven't watched Sword Art Online either. I've been watching Food Wars and Keijo. Food Wars is fantastic. I'd recommend it to anybody who enjoys the concept of a shonen cooking show. Keijo, terrible. Nobody should watch Keijo. It is a bad show. But my friends and I can't stop laughing at it. I probably haven't laughed that hard at any show in recent history. But other than that, I spend so much time streaming or sleeping or working that I have very little time to watch things subtitled. At least when it's something like I've been catching up on Futurama lately, which is an easy thing to multitask. I can watch one on my side monitor. I move my mouse over there in case, you couldn't see it. And I don't have to pay full attention to it. It's not subtitled. I can kind of just listen to it. Boku no Pico. I've never seen it, but I am aware of it. I'm familiar with its existence. That's another show. Nobody should watch that show. It's objectively terrible. Though, I'd argue Keijo is at least objectively terrible with some laughs sewn in there. Don't watch Boku no Pico. I wouldn't even Google Boku no Pico. It's bad for your health. Keijo I can describe, and you'll probably A, start judging me, and B, realize its potential for comedy. Keijo is a sports shonen anime. Don't Google Boku no Pico. You can Google Keijo, though that's still not the best of ideas. I would argue Boku no Pico is a way worse idea to Google. Oh yeah, more sorcerer's boots. Just what I always wanted. Keijo's terrible. If you want an actual good anime that's airing recently, go Food Wars. If you want a good anime in general, watch Baccano. Usually the animes that I would recommend to anyone, if you haven't seen it, Baccano, Steins Gate, Gurren Lagann. I would recommend those to pretty much anyone who even slightly enjoys anime and hasn't seen it. Food Wars is one I've been enjoying lately, but it is also a bit of an acquired taste. It's funny, I have a great time with it, but I can see how not everyone would love it. Whereas something like Baccano, man, if you haven't seen Baccano, it's like 11 episodes. It's short and it's so good. Like, watch that show and listen to that soundtrack. It's also one of the best openings in anime. Opening songs, at least. In my opinion. I may have a biased opinion, though, considering I just love Baccano a lot. Food, yeah, exactly. It's an acquired taste. It's a lot of fun. It's a shonen cooking show. If you took Dragon Ball Z and the Food Network and combined them into one show, it would be Food Wars. And it's kind of amazing. And I actually ended up really liking the characters and everything, not just it wasn't an intentional pun. No, this boss. I remember this guy, yeah. Okay. I've this guy a few times before. I can show you my shield when I get the moment to actually pause and do so. Wow, okay. Well, I've got time now. Current shield is just a ton of armor. And the resist, 75 life, and the resist I needed to not be abysmal, I guess. It's not great, but it's not terrible. The armor's fairly high. 12 all resist, 75 life. Like, it could be better, but it serves my purposes for now. Pop all those. I didn't pop a portal at any point in that, did I? I did not. Well, long run backs are long. My Lion Eye shield? Take a look at it when I can.
Return to Kitava.
Oh, especially for one elk. Hold on a second. Let's take a look real fast. In a moment. Tower shield. We would like them to be online with a buyout. Yeah. So, we got a little bit extra life. Extra physical damage taken from projectile attacks. Is unfortunate. Reduced movement speed is also a little unfortunate. No resist. I guess I could make up for it elsewhere, but that would hurt a little bit. Though, I'll agree, there's something to be said about that armor. That is not bad at all. Can't dispute that one. Yeah, currently I couldn't really do with a 12-point drop. Life can go to 100, not bad. Yeah, don't watch Boku no Pico. It's one of those things people just toss out as a name because everybody is aware of it because it's notoriously just bad. Nobody has ever mentioned that anime and gone, legitimately, I'm sure somebody likes it. I can't say no one has. That's probably a false statement, but It's that name that people go to when they're thinking of bad anime. That's like the go-to, is Boku no Pico. So I could strongly recommend against watching it. The other one I was watching, the one that people would definitely judge me for watching, though I watch with a group of friends and we have a great laugh at it, is Keijo, which is airing this season. And it's a made-up sport. It's a sports shonen anime for a made-up sport where there's a floating platform in the water, and only women fighters can go and participate in the sport, and they pretty much try to knock the other person on the ground or into the water using only their boobs or butt. But it's animated perfectly. Like, goddamn is the show beautiful. The action is really well done, and they're all like named attacks and stuff, like full-on shonen Dragon Ball Z type shows. And it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's really funny. But I can see why a lot of people wouldn't like it, because it's still just tits and ass. And that's not for everyone. Understandably, 100% get it. But most people I know who have watched it have been like, this is funnier than hell. Don't drink bleach, no. It's funny. Like, I get it. It's stupid. I could not defend the show. It is an objectively terrible show. It's entertaining. My friends and I get a good laugh out of it. I don't know if I'd say it's cute. I think it's uproariously funny. The fact that they keep topping themselves cracks me up. But I really couldn't recommend it to people strongly. It's not one of those ones where I go, yeah, you guys should watch it, because you shouldn't. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's just
God bless
not
you,
good. But I can't stop watching it. It's like a train wreck. I keep going. I'm going to click that in my side window. Nothing to be sorry for. There's plenty of good anime out there. You guys should all watch that instead of Keijo, or definitely don't watch Boku no Pico. Like 100% don't watch that. Oh, I think we've almost got a King's Blade. No, only 2 out of 5. Alright, never mind. Nowhere close. Sorcerer's Boots will be terrible. Spoilers, I was right. This guy goes there. This is... I don't even know why I picked
God
that up.
bless you, exile.
Glad you made it back.
Da-da-da-da. For what it's worth, even though we're talking about anime shows and stuff like this, definitely, if it's going to be a link of anything questionable, keep the chat safe for work. Just that heads up. Not that I think anyone's going to break that. Just saying it anyway. Yeah, Cleve, we could just put there. Alright. We got one more tier 5 to go. I have not watched Queen's Blade, but I'm familiar with the name in terms of something that's just a very revealing type show. But I don't actually know anything about it other than I've heard the name. But doesn't that one have like legitimate nudity? In which case, it's definitely different than Keijo. But again, I don't know. Come on, Mana. I really should just stop caring about the golem. He doesn't help that much. Yeah, no. Alright, well, I'm gonna click this image. Regret it. Oh my. I hate to say, I'm gonna have to remove that one. Don't know how to remove that from the chat, actually. Yeah, well, whoops. I am a good moderator for my own chat. I could definitely sell you some wisdoms. I believe I have an excess. That's okay. It's not terrible. What I'm gonna do... Clearly don't know how to do anything about this. Well, whatever. I am not a good moderator. That. No, that didn't work. No, that didn't work. Sorry. Ah, there we go. So, all it did is just delete your older messages. It's nothing personal. You seem really cool, and I appreciate... No, I wasn't trying to ban. I was just getting the link out of there, and I couldn't find a way to delete a specific link. If you guys know of a way for future, I would gladly rather just delete one message instead of all of it. It seems a bit overkill to me by a large amount. So again, nothing personal, just I keep my chat clean and safe for work. And that was not... Technically that wasn't not safe for work. But it was towing a line, and I'd rather keep mine a little family friendly. Though we are here talking about Keijo and Boku no Pico. So clearly I'm a hypocrite about it too. Yeah, if you need wisdoms, I can definitely cover you with that. Hey, lots of essences. I just have them to have them. I don't really need them. I actually have them so I can eventually sell them. Yeah, let's feed souls to the relic. Leave my totems on top of spawn points. And feed souls. Like it's some sort of soul eater. That would actually be one of the other animes I'd highly recommend. Though, the ending is not great. When it deviates from the manga, it's not... It doesn't end up fantastic. The manga ends really good. But I still really like Soul Eater. It's animated very well. I love the style. The music's great. And Professor Stein may, in fact, be the best anime character of all time. So good that I cosplay him on a regular convention basis. So, definitely, Soul Eater is another one I'd recommend highly. Let's see, you would like to buy my summoned skeletons. Big money tonight. Sure. Whatever. Invite to party. We'll summon. Top left. Bring it on, person. Oh, yeah. Mana. That's a thing. Nah, no worries, Zoe. Is this person going to show up in the party? You said you wanted to buy something. I sent you a party request. And then you didn't... Alright, fine. What chat were you typing in that you were trying to tell people you're not smart? That's even more confusing. I guess this person isn't... your English has been fine so far. I can understand it. And, yeah, so no issues here. I'm actually constantly surprised at how good the English is of plenty of my viewers who are from countries I wouldn't expect to speak, like, wonderful English. I've had German viewers that have better spelling and grammar than I do as a native-born American. So it's constantly something I've noticed. English is dumb. I've heard that of the languages you could learn, if you're not a native English speaker, learning English is not easy. Clearly, I have no experience with it, but that's just what I've heard. Like, of the languages to learn, English is not one of the easier ones. Again, I guess it's easy for me, it's my native language, but that's different. Kowalski? Is that the word you're looking for? Let's see, melee physical damage. Hopefully I won't portal back and they not show up again this time. Invite to party. Hoop Flicker is their name? Really? Really? They want my melee physical damage. Melee Fizz. That guy back. Here, your poop flicking can have some melee damage added to it. How's that go? Thanks much. Back to the map we go. For what it's worth, though I have never been to Poland, I am about 50% Polish. My dad's side of the family is predominantly Polish. I'm mostly Polish-Italian. So, though I speak neither of those languages and have been to neither of those countries, maybe one of these days. Warframe, I haven't, but I hear good things about it. In terms of a free-to-play game, I know, who is it? I think Cat of Technology, one of my other regular viewers, plays it quite frequently, and has spoken highly of it. But I haven't played it, so I don't know. Keeping the totems down. Here we go, boss room. I imagine this is like the Weaver boss, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. Oh, it's something with runes on the ground. Oh, it's one of you. Oh, I hate them. Stygian bosses. Ooh, hiss. Hey, cartographers. Freaking Stygian bosses. At least they're quieter now. When they were introduced, and every summoner used them, they were just the loudest monsters. I can't even try that one. Any attempt I make will be bad. Zolk? I mean, the accent's clearly going to change the way it sounds, and I don't know what those accents are, so... yeah, that's as good as I got for that. You know, when you see a word that's just so far out of your native language, it's just like, I can't even hazard a guess. It's like me trying to pronounce the Japanese names in many video games. I'm like, yep, I should be able to read these. It's in English lettering, but at the same time, nope, can't do it. Murder all the things. Zolch, alright. This map is good enough. Let's get that scroll of wisdom. And portal on out. All the stuff away since I don't need it. Oh yeah, almost got a full her mask because I care about that. Life is hard. This is a true statement. 1000% accurate. That's what video games are for, and streaming, and friends, and awesome things, and family, and food, specifically food. I got a soft spot in my heart/stomach for food. Not even trying that one. Sorry. That's just, nope, not even gonna... I will try to keep my dignity intact. What little there is. Ticket map, already ID'd, or already rared too. Pretty nice. 6. And 6. It's one word. I mean, once it gets to that length, it's like, have you seen the video of the weatherman pronouncing the longest Welsh town name, which is like just a huge word. Let's see. Arcade. Victory map. Alright, so I think, other than these, hey, sure, Infernal Blow. I will sell that to you. I think other than the 2 higher level ones, I've done all the ones I have for the Atlas. Thanks much to them. Summon Raging Spirit, sure. Where did I put SRS? Down there. There you are. And a thanks much for them too. Alright, back to what I was doing. What was I doing? I was doing maps. Grottos 3. And convert these up. Except I only have 2 of those, and I want to run them.
What can I do for you, exile?
Good enough. We got a Ghetto Factory Oasis. Have we done Oasis? I think that's one we might not have done. I'll run that one. No, Halo Dragons. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's a well-known fact. I mean, if They Might Be Giants talks about it, it's definitely factual. Also a catchy song. Hey, prophecy complete. Area is inhabited by 2 additional rogue exiles, monsters poison on hit, and we get reduced flask charges. Still should be manageable. You can get kicked from the party. See ya later. Still not doing onslaught or bloodlines, so let's just go. Yeah, I don't think I've done this one yet. Little to 13. This should get me 14% of the Atlas. Making progress ever so slowly. Not that that's my goal or anything. Filling the Atlas is cool. It's just kind of a thing to do. At this rate, I'm just killing stuff. Getting levels. Hey, 5-link bow. Wonderful. I've never gotten a 6-link drop either. That would be nice. 5-link, I'll take it though. I'll probably use some sort of essence on it, see what I get out of it. And vendor it from there. Not vendor, but sell it from there. Orb of Scouring. I feel like this is another language's equivalent of me going to a non-native English speaker, typing out the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and saying, hey, pronounce that. Or anti-disestablishmentarianism. Could be wrong, though. Maybe these are common words in other languages. I clearly don't know other languages, so take that as you will. Zooming around, murdering crabs. Oh, when in doubt. Good to remind the chat how much I loathe and disdain crabs. Enough so that I set up a bot command just to remind people how much I hate crabs. It's a thing. Also one of those things, every video game... Oh, I did kill this guy, but I killed him in a Xana mission, I think. Amazing how many video games have crabs in them. Like, unless you hate crabs, you wouldn't notice, but they're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're in every single game. Crabs are as common as spiders, though I understand it less with spiders because people have, like, phobias. I don't know why they put spiders in every game. Because people are afraid of them. Seems like a good way to lower your sales or your potential market. Ooh, time to zoom on away. Most games have some form of giant crab in them. Not all of them, but like a lot. Fallout, they got the not the mud crabs, the mire lurks, which are pretty much just crab people. Flesh offering, sure, I will offer you my flesh, kinky. But you'll pay me for it, which makes it not kinky, it makes it business. Posh mud crabs, indeed best mod. Well-known fact. Flesh. Level 1 and level 1, they're identical. There you are. Thank you for the alteration. Slowly building currency. Pop this guy there. What are we going to use on the bow? We got a bunch of essences here. Minion damage, no. Accuracy, hell no. Attack speed? Hmm. Eat you? I would love to. I am hungry myself. I have no food for me and no food for others. Critical strike for chance, no. Physical attack damage leeches mana. Probably not what people would want. Fire damage. Socketed fire gems. Feed you money. Yeah, see, that would be helpful and convenient for everyone. Spell damage on a bow. Critical strike chance, maybe. Put that aside. Physical damage leaves life. It's muttering. It's a bad one. Adds physical damage, but not a lot. I will regret this immediately. There we go. 1 to socketed level of socketed bow gems, some physical damage, 1 to 4 fire damage, some dexterity. It's probably not worth much. I'm gonna pop it in for chaos, and I'm probably not gonna get it. Like realistically, that's not gonna sell for. Cheese is delicious. I have to agree. And a chaos is fine. It's not a good roll, but it's a 5 link. Maybe somebody wants it. I'm going to run on the assumption, Halo, that that's some sort of drink. I hope. Otherwise, that sounds interesting.
Another day in damnation.
As somebody who's never... Oh, ice cream. Okay. I was about to say, as somebody who's never heard of a golden gay time, that sounds questionable. Let's gonna all go. Ice cream would be good. For me, it's a little late at night for ice cream, but not impossible. Each ballista can go there. And factory map, tier 2. Nah, there's no apologies needed. It's just funny. Yeah, if you don't know what that is, which I didn't, it sounds interesting. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that like golden gay time. To each their own. Yeah, other countries' candy and like sweets is always very different. When I was younger, my dad took a trip to the UK and brought back some candy from them. And it's shocking how different just candy is from country to country. Which I wouldn't expect, at least. I would imagine candy would have been, especially between two English-speaking countries, of similar types of cuisine, like England or the UK and America don't exactly have vastly different tastes in food. I wouldn't expect such vastly different candies. But, yeah, I was wrong. Vodka named fucking awesome. I mean, that's when you know you've named your product perfectly. Kinda hard to top that. Wow, items way over there. Wish it kinda pointed me in a closer to them direction. Wisdom. Didn't really check to see if any of those were any good. I'll check when I'm in town. That could have gone worse though. Got a few splinters. Quite a few splinters. That probably... get more juice. That's a good thing too. I just keep a bottle of seltzer water by my side. And then promptly forget to drink out of it. That's how I always go. Easy access to fluids, and then constantly forget to drink it. Did I kill the other exile? Wasn't there supposed to be 2 of them in here? Oh, don't think I found the other one. Superior beach map. And there's still plenty of creatures to murder. Oh! Cartographers. Yes, in the US they are very chalky. I like the Smarties we have, but a lot of people don't. And they are definitely not chocolatey, for sure. Like, I would expect a country like Japan or something, which has a definite different, like, standard culinary cuisine, have different candies. But it was weird knowing that another fairly similar English-speaking country has drastically different candy. It's not bad, it's just cool. Alright, we got
What can I do
some
for you,
stuff.
exile?
Garbage rings. Probably. Strength, mana. Yep, bad. Swear I picked up more than that. Maybe not, though. And 99. We almost have enough to create a breachstone. Probably won't even use it, let's be honest here. Don't think it would go well for me. And we already have a rare Jungle Valley, let's use it. Jungle Valley is a low level one, but sometimes easy is fine. That. Away we go. I think this is what, 68 is tier 1? Yeah, and we're level 73. Oh, that's true. I can always have help in killing things. I still need one more shard to actually summon the bugger. And let's see what we can do with this breach. Bring it on. Give me some shards, maybe? Ah, the pack leader. Not sure what that one gets me. Don't recall that name off the top of my head. Gambler, hell yeah, I like gamblers. Yeah, the ice ones suck a lot. But I guess since I've been learning to keep my distance and pop these flasks a bit better, my experience here has gone positively. Come on, God. Oh, no death. I'm so close to... Oh, wait, I just leveled. Never mind. Alright, that went okay. Get a little more life. Bring us up to 4168. That's not nearly high enough. But it's something. Just splinters. Pack leader would get us Alpha's Howl. Okay, I already actually found one of those as a drop this league. And I think I sold it already. I believe it was sold. Enter portal. Alright, we're good. In-game name is currently Viper AS _ loves totems. That is my current in-game name. I am a Viper and I love totems. Oh, is this a Beyond map? Yes, this is a... can attract monsters from beyond. Got it. I hadn't paid attention to that, which is a shame. I should have paid attention to that. I was just like, oh, Katarina. I need to do 3 more permissions
Let us speak of death.
in order to get... Ah, just teach me. Looks familiar. What's a totem? These things I'm putting down. That's a totem. I've got it set so instead of me casting Righteous Fire on myself, it's cast from a spell totem. And because I took a node on the passive tree, this guy, I can only do damage with totems, not on my own. So if I were to cast a spell, it would do nothing. Only totem spells do things now. For me. What? Oh, just boots. Alright, I'm not going to waste too many chances on them. I don't have access. Elemental weakness, that's a good one too. I don't really need it per se, but it's good to have, maybe? Domination totem won't even sell, like... not even for an alt will that sell. Could probably... invite to party. Looks like you went with the Sword Flurry character. That is the current meta build. That's the your head hurts a lot. You should probably take some Advil or something along those lines, or a painkiller of whatever type. That's up to you. Yeah, there is a delay though. Like that I know. It's hard to get around that for streaming. Sure, if you want. I mean, this is going to be massively overkill for you. Like massively overkill. I mean, let's be honest, it's overkill for me. Come on back here, don't go for the... or fine, go for the totem, I don't care. And where... do I have to go back to Katarina? Nope, she's here. I'm glad they changed that back. I do not have a maid, no. This is something I am lacking in life. Can't say that's something I've... no. My life up to this point has indeed been maidless. Though, start doing well on Twitch, I could indeed end up saying that I've got it made in the shade. I'm sorry. I'll see myself out of my own stream. Ah, there we go. We've got a blade flurry. The hell just dropped? Oh, that was your stuff. Okay. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Prefer to set it to permanent allocation, but it clearly won't take effect for this map. So, I mean, it's my map, but it's a low-level map. Unless a mirror drops or whatever, I think we'll be fine. That's another thing I've never seen, a mirror. Yeah, this is the meta build. What level are you, actually? Level 90, hot damn. I don't think I've ever actually hit 90. It's just a play on words from Maid. It's a saying some people say, like, oh, I've got it made in the shade, but Maid, M-A-D-E, and Maid, M-A-I-D. It's a play on words. It's a terrible joke. It wasn't even supposed to be funny. But no worries. Alright, might as well portal out. La-di-da. And sell off some stuff. Yeah, my very well decorated hideout. One of these days I am going to sit down and actually make it look cooler. But today is not one of those days. Underground sea? Sure. I will die. And I will watch you kill all the stuff. That's a good plan. Oh yeah, got a gambler ready. I'll turn it in later. And we got a Flora's Gift, a 5-link staff. All things I will turn in a little bit. Don't have lower than tier 11. First world PoE problems.
Bless you, exile.
Your maps are too high level. 4% increased fire damage. I don't know. That's so good. That's so just abysmal. It's terrible. And we will pop. What do we got? Demons, rare monsters. We get enfeebled. They move faster. They attack faster, they cast faster, they have nemesis mods. Player dodge chance is unlucky. I always forget that luck is a thing in this game. Hey, you pop it, I'll run it. I'm a fresh leveled person, so the worst that can happen is I lose just a little bit of XP. A trade request? Here? Unidentified corrupted. Just so much death is going to happen. So much death. Let me just finish the inventory real quick and I'll pop that up. I'm going to die. I'm going to die so much. This is also a reoccurring theme. You have 200 ping. That isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I actually expected it was going to be worse. What does Moe mean? It's cute anime girls doing cute anime girl things. Think Lucky Star, think Kaon. Just cute anime girls doing cute things for the sake of doing cute things. That's it. Realistically, I'm not going to be like one shot or anything, but I am going to distance a little bit more. It is permanent allocation. I don't know. That's how I roll. Drops for you, so drops for me, it's mine. We're all good. I'm not anti-Moe, but slowly, yeah. Lily is that nice, not, I mean that very, very sarcastically. Lily is like underage anime, and it's like, no. Clearly some people like that, but that's, it's walking a line there, and it's something I generally like. Oh, the two tend to go hand in hand, unfortunately. Apparently there's the unwritten rule that... Yeah, underage, exactly. Oh, crap. Good luck. I'm running away from this. I am just leaving. I'll let you do all the murdering. Pop my flask, get through that. Good luck in there. I did not mean to activate that. I wasn't trying to, like, screw anything up. Legitimately just ran into it and did not mean to do so. So, like, legitimately mistake. Oh, it seems to be going well. Oh, never mind. Dead. I'm coming back. Leaving that place, under the legal age of consent for whatever country you'd be in, generally speaking. Alright, time to pick stuff up, though, now that everything's been murdered. And the fact that you left this at low life also means, like, at least I don't feel as bad about dying. Hey, occultist vestments, sure. Yeah, it's... some people like it. It's not something I advocate. But it's a term. Oh, it's not. What? Or it could also be used like a lollipop. I thought we were talking in the anime terms of the words. Yes, it could also be used as abbreviation for a lollipop. That would be the other usage of the word I know. Yeah, see, if I were to make another build, I'd probably go the, oh, you do mean anime. Then I am not sure. That's the definition of it that I was aware of, but clearly there's more than one. Da, 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 da. Getting carried through content I shouldn't be able to do. Everything dies, I live. Oh, about to turn on D&D. Running ends right now. Right. D&D streaming. Back to trading soon. There we go. But now we won't get those. Figure if I'm gonna get massively carried through content, I at least won't be porting out, and we need to save all those portals for my inevitable deaths. Oh, it's also kinda cool that my damage isn't abysmal here. I'm not gonna say it keeps in any way up with Blade Flurry at all, but it's... I am legitimately not feeling like I'm useless here. Okay, so it seems interchangeable with like Moe. Not interchangeable, but... Okay, got it. La da da da. How much currency did you put into your gear? Oh boy! I don't want to die again. Like, I know is a thing that is effective at low... effectively at low cost. Sure, we'll grab the gauntlets just to see. But, like, how much currency did you put into your character? Estimated.
My mana is gone.
Yeah, I can't cast many of those at a time. You know, the breach down here, we may as well crack open just to do it. And by just to do it, I mean just so you can do it. Or run past it, that's good too. There's also a delay, so it's no worries either way. not getting the crazy amount of experience I would have expected for a considerably higher level map. This is level 78 and I'm 74, so it should be giving me way higher experience. Oh, I also died. That could easily have factored in, actually, because I lost some experience for that. Alright, totems, do your thing. This sweet loot pinata fest going. Yeah, something dropped. Chisel. Boy, I don't have bleed removal. That's an issue. Stay further away. Keep getting punctured. There. Wow, something's dropped. I don't know what it is, but I can hear it. Oh boy, time to vacate the premises. Alright, something good dropped in there, or something decent at least. Probably not the ring. There's several chisels. Neither of them for me, that's fine. I actually have an okay amount of chisels. Like, no worries. Turn off D&D. Okay. Socket gems by Pierce. Ah, that's a... It's armor, maximum life. Damn. I assume that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I saw it in the link. Oh, okay, yeah, like 7x in gear. Got it. Alright, that would definitely explain... Oh, that's the one that dropped. Okay. Sure? I don't even know what it's worth. I can find out. The handy dandy macro. About an alchemy or chaos. Alright, cool. Thank you. That would be the very loud ding that played. Give you money? I have no money to give. I cannot. $450. I definitely don't have that much money. 1,000%. Nowhere near that. What do you need $450 for? That's quite the chunk of change. I had him. I could have taken him. Definitely. I think we pretty much got this place cleared. Oh, I'm so slow. I feel so slow. And I only have like negative 5% movement speed on my weapon. I think this place is pretty much empty. Oh, hold on. Ton of... How did we... Oh, yeah, whatever. Just picking up all the scrolls and stuff. Oh, okay. I'm coming. Slowly. Very slowly. I was saying, what do you need $450 for? Like, that's a large quantity of money to need.
Let me lend your ear for a moment.
Yeah, Master Assassin. I wonder if he'll just die quickly. As we'll do his quest. It'd be even funnier if it was the, no, it's him and minions. Alright, we got this. And once again, by we got this, I specifically mean you got this. Perfect. Ah, that's a good reason to need money, yeah. Getting a better PC is wonderful. My PC is several years out of date. But even then, it does well enough. It's good enough for streaming basic stuff. I'd like to be able to stream things at a slightly higher frame rate and resolution, but, you know, you make do with what you got. Yeah, a decent PC. Costs a little bit, but it's so worthwhile. So very fantastic to have. Alright, I think that's most of the place. I said that last time and was mistaken, so. It does say more than 50 monsters remain, so clearly they're hiding somewhere. 22 remain. We cleared most of it. Laptops are good for what they are, but since having a desktop, I don't think I could go
God bless
back.
you, exile.
All these suckers away. Pop the maps away. Courtyard map. Not bad, and a bunch of tier 5s. This guy goes for an elk. Once again, I have no money myself. Superior Abyss map. I've never done a tier 15 before. I mean, hey. I wouldn't be against it, but it's just adding on the list of things that will probably kill Viper.
What can I do?
Which is
for you, exile?
admittedly a long list. Accuracy evasion. That said, I'm probably only going to be streaming for a little while longer, so sure, if we want to hop to your hideout and try that one. Do-do. See, this is what I want to do to my hideout. I want to pimp my hideout a bit. Whereas for now, mine is kind of lackluster. One of these days. I'll actually sit down and put time into making it look pretty cool. Alright. I get to find all these new and interesting places to die now. Alright, so it looks like we're running Monster Life, Movement Speed. It's like it doesn't matter if you roll it or not, I don't care. I'm gonna die either way. I've never done a tier 15. Tier 15 is the highest level, I believe. Two additional Rogue Exiles and Feeble, Elemental Weakness. Yeah, that's actually not terrible. Like, in all honesty, that's not bad. Considering what it can roll. 146% quantity of items. 69% rarity of items. Yeah. Monster pack size, that's a hell of a map. Oh, this... I think after this, I'll probably... I want that portal effect. Damn it, I'll get there. But I want that. That's 24 challenges done, I believe, for the portal effect. And I'll get it. That's doable.
Unnatural, fearful.
This one I'm hanging a ways back, however. The last tier 11 was already rough. This is 15. I'm really trying not to die. There you go. Yeah. Thankfully this game runs on a lot of PCs anyway. Oh. Damn it, they want to buy my stuff already. However... wow, something dropped. I don't want to get close enough to find out yet. Really? Nothing actually dropped that was that good. It just made a lot of sound as if it did. Ah, wow, that was half my life. Wonderful. And we get lower regen in here. That's also good. Ah, and we got vulnerability, so we take more damage. Well, this is officially my first ever tier 15 map. I will pretty much just be seeing the drops from enemies. Because I am not I'm trying to not die in here. Yay, a fusing orb. That's great. Wow, even your health dropped low. I'm killing things slowly. Hello, Shadow Rose Gaming. Welcome to Viperland and the chat on this fine me being carried through Path of Exile evening. You'll sit back and watch in amazement as I do nothing of any effectiveness. And just teach me, continues to go through and teach me what a really high budget gear set, frick, and a really high budget gear set and a good build can do. Alright, TP's up. Thank you. While I sit back and attempt to pick up enough loot and get enough XP. Not gaining enough XP to make it worth my while, which is the funny thing. I don't care. Like, I'm here for Atlas stuff, for just the experience of doing a tier 15 map, but I am getting wrecked. The lightest tap from most of these guys sends me reeling. Damn it, they all want to buy my stuff, but I'm in the middle of something. And I hate being the guy that just ignores the people messaging me, but I'm in the middle of things. I should have turned it off of public stash tabs for a short while. That's what I should have done. But I didn't, like a fool. Stuff is so massively beyond where I should be in this game. Oh, yeah, mana's gone. I'm gonna die. Even just basic little things I can't quite kill. Oh, Crapzilla. I'll be staying back here. Yes, by death circles, which will very, very slowly kill you. As said, in current level content for myself, it kills them much quicker. Oh, that's a lot of stuff over there. I need to not face them myself. Ooh, alteration. Orb scouring. Whenever I hear those big thumbs, I just assume it's something better. It's proven to be not always. That's just the, I should change some of the settings in the loot filter. Maybe narrow down what makes all the sound, but whatever. All these wisdom rolls, clearly super important. Gotta pick them all up. The default is, to me, a bit cluttered. That's a death sentence. Leave. Okay. It's a bit cluttered. I use it works pretty well. I like having the sound effects, because when stuff legit drops screen for me, I like being able to grab it. I don't know, like, because the likelihood of my dying is really high. Yeah, I know if I step through there, I'm gonna die. I legitimately know that if I go in there, I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna wait here, like you said. I'll cheer you on with my totem. And my other totem. And my third totem. Reported for hacking? Is that just people like, you beat me, I can't believe it, you must be hacking. Oh, you died. Yeah, I always hated that mentality. Power charge and critical support. I would love to sell that to you, but I am in the middle of stuff. And yes, I know the person whispering me can't hear me. But whatever. I'm gonna say it anyway. Okay, I will sit here. I will do my Viper dance, except I don't have the dance emote, so I won't actually dance. Okay, yeah, I don't PvP, so for me, I know next to nothing of it. Oh, I forgot it was a twinned map. Yeah, 2 bosses. 2 bosses with the life for 2 people. Yep, understandable. Good luck. I'm not even setting foot in there. Like, it's just a murder sentence for me. Ah, yeah, okay. I can see how people would be a little wary of that, I guess. But hopefully you wouldn't actually get banned and Blizzard would go, oh, this is just standard game mechanics. Nothing fishy here. Oh, life going down, up, down, dramatic commentating. We can't actually see the fight, but it's definitely going crazy in there. We can all agree craziness is happening. So close to dead. So close to dead. Ah, dead. Okay, good. As long as they're not banned. But the fact that the GMs actually had to come in and talk to you is more than I would have expected. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna be a stationary Viper. One of these days I should get into WoW PvP just to try it out, but it's just never been something that I really was overly attracted to. I'm sure it's good, and clearly people like you and many others have a great time with it. It's just not, I don't know, not my cup of tea. I prefer PvE. That's the great thing about WoW. There's so much stuff to do for all types. And then you get the, you get reported a lot. I guess that's the... I guess that's the downside of being good at PvP. A lot of people get a lot of butthurt. Hop out. Yeah, if it's too much, that's cool. Yeah, I thought we were clear. Cool. Maps I might actually be able to run. La dee da dee da dee da da da. $10, so I got 2 10s already. A 9 and a 5. I also imagine as a streamer, let's say, mm, 16 and 20, 13. I'd gain 3 life with the weapon. Yeah, 3 life for the weapon, that's it. Ring's not that good. I imagine as a streamer, you can at least go, hey, here's evidence. I was not cheating. Like, 100%. You can see the things I'm doing. I'm not running fraudulent programs. I'm not cheating. So, I imagine that's a plus. Alright, so I think I'm on the winding down end of the night, but if you have 1 splinter of Esh, we could try the Esh boss and just see what loot pops out of him for us. I imagine you might be able to do that, question mark, after the map? And then I'll probably end the evening there. Yeah, that's the good side of... Oh, there's plenty of good side of streamings, but that's a very handy thing if you're going to be doing PvP and stuff like that. If people are like, oh, you're cheating, you could be like, here's the proof I'm not. Teehee. That's a handy thing to have. Oh, you wanted the drop from chest. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. If you have one splinter of ash, we can make a breachstone. Oh, you can't kill two life lord. Okay, got it. Then there's not much we can do with it. We could make the stone. Da-na-na-na. We try to run it. I gotta sell something, so I'm gonna hop back to mine real quick. Invite to party. What do they want? Elemental weakness. Sure, I guess that'll work. Yeah, I mean, I can't beat it, so I mean, you know, may as well. So, I'll toss it to you. Take your word on it. If we get loot, cool. If we don't get loot, I don't care. I wouldn't be able to use it myself anyway. Realistically, there's no way I'm beating that thing. I will... back to mine real quick. Sort through my stuff. Something else I wanted to do, and I can't remember for the life of me what it was. Truly can't remember. There's something. Well, whatever. I think we're good on masters now. I gotta look for... It'll bother me. Clearly it wasn't important if I can't remember. So, whatever. These days, I gotta upgrade some of my stuff. But I need a lot more money to do that. I also may run a different build, but I would need a lot more money to do that. That's just how these things go. I don't even know what other build I do. This one's got the damage backing it up. Tons of damage. Oh, we can do a light beam. Here we go. Let there be light. Oh, it actually looks kind of weird. Looks really weird. Seems to have a weird texture thing. Screw you. Anything we can craft onto our stuff? A shield. Maybe? Nope. Wrong base type. Is there really no... Oh, because I hit Blessing Font. No wonder. I wanted Armorer's Workbench. Already has a mod of this type. No space for more mod. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4. Usually 5, 6 was how many mods you could have. Whatever. Yeah, so for those watching live, this is pretty much the end of it. I'm just kind of waiting to see Rainbow Sword Fury, see if there's any loot from that boss. Otherwise, I'm kind of winding down. We'll be ending the streaming after we see what loot might pop out. Not really enough time to start another map for me right now. Tomorrow will be Monster Hunter. To the best of my knowledge, it's been a few weeks since I've done Monster Hunter, and that's really just a criminal shame. Wednesday will be probably nothing. Wednesday's usually D&D night, so nothing Wednesday. Thursday, Monster Hunter. maybe Wednesday during the day, my time, daytime. Maybe I'll stream something. Probably Final Fantasy. I really need an excuse to play more Final Fantasy. I haven't beaten it yet, and I really need to do that. So Thursday, Monster Hunter. Friday, kind of unknown for now, and Saturday is kind of up in the air too. I might end up hanging out with friends Saturday, which makes it difficult to stream if we're going to see a movie or something like that. It makes it very difficult to stream. So, yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, definitely Monster Hunter this week. The rest of it's kind of unknown at the moment. No definitive plans yet.
Need
Maybe
a map?
while I'm waiting, I can see if we can purchase some decorations. There we go. We can put an exile in a cage.
Good luck with your maps.
Just because why wouldn't we put an exile in a cage? So, there we go. So we got 4 fishing exiles. And this poor sap. The cage. Perfect. Can we have him sleep in the cage? He sticks out. Alright. Beautiful. Screw that guy in particular. What else you got? Chairs. Dead sentinels are cool. The pipes are okay too. Avenger's daughter? I don't even know what that is. Let's see.
Stay inquisitive.
Okay. I don't know why that's called a scavenger's daughter, but whatever.
Glad you made it back.
La di da da. Decorating hideout one piece at a time. Extraction device. That we can use to cover our
Good luck with your
portal
maps.
machine. I think. No, not quite big enough. Damn it. I swear I had crystals for it, but I believe they're on my other hideout. So, that's not happening now. Yet I keep looking as if I might spot it. However, we can pop footprints. Oh, we already have prophecy footprints. Never mind. Alright. Then we are good. This is exciting. I'm sure for those watching live, this is the pinnacle. Do you know what? I'm just going to start wandering around Dried Lake. It's a good XP. Maybe something will drop. It's easy to kill stuff there. So instead of waiting around doing literally nothing, we can wait around killing things that are also fairly easy to kill, but you know, whatever. Now that we got a little bit more life. Just a smidgen. 15-1 of play a match of what? Presumably like a battleground, but that's not bad at all. I don't think I've ever seen numbers like that myself, but again, I don't PvP much, so when I do, it's very untrained PvP. PvP, wow. Okay, that's what I figured. Like, as soon as I said, oh, around or what, I realized that's a stupid question. But, you know, it was too late. Damage had been done. Voice of the Storm. Damn. Hold on, let's portal back. Few exalts? You're kidding. It can't be a few exalts. I mean, I believe you, but at the same time, it's just bananas. That would pay for a whole other build. Yeah, I'm heading to your hideout. I just had to portal around. Hey, 3 casts. That alone is great. Thank you very much. But honestly, thank you very much for all the help tonight. Beyond just the loot, that alone is fucking phenomenal. Like, holy crap. Yeah, that's already like 20 chaos right there. Is it... So 15 all attributes, some intelligence, maximum mana, critical strike chance is increased. That's okay. That's it. People like to crit. Cast level 12 lightning bolt when you deal a critical strike. I can see why that's effective. Yeah, I can see, yeah, the upgrade would be the better one. But Oh, that's already not bad at all. 3 days ago, it's 3 exalts. Hot damn. So, for those not in the Path of Exile, no. Chaos Orbs are the standard unit of currency in this game. They're not the only one, but it's what most people trade in. It's the accepted standard unit. 1 Chaos Orb will get you a basic unique. Higher things get you more. 5 links will be a bit more expensive. It's just the currency people use. 60 Chaos Orbs will get you an Exalted Orb. Apparently the upgrade to this is worth 3 Exalted Orbs. It's a lot of chaos. It's a whole lot of Chaos Orbs. Like, hot diggity damn. So yeah. I will hold on to that for now. I don't think I'll get the thing to upgrade it, but you never know. It's also just a damn helpful thing. I like that as a concept. You crit a lot if you are weak to electricity, which is an interesting idea. And this should be Fairgrave's Tricorn, yep, which is worth probably about an alt at best. Yep, alts, jewelers, alts. Yeah, it's not worth much. But it's still cool. La-di-da-da. We're going to sell off the bow. So, I'm going to do the official ending of the stream now. This has been Vipers for Viperland. Thank you so much for everybody watching live. Had some new viewers today. Had a new follower. Apparently the Universal Maid, though I believe she has left since then. Thank you to anybody watching the archives, though, since one of the only people watching the archives was watching live. Yeah. Tune in tomorrow if you're looking for some awesome Monster Hunter Generations goodness, both if you want to join in and hunt with me, or if you just want to watch. It's a damn fun game to watch, in my opinion. And a big thank you and a big shout out to Just Teach Me for rushing me through content I should never, ever, ever realistically be able to see in my days. This has been, once again, Vipers for Viperland, and until next time, see you later.